comment to let me know who's in the house,
Definitely.
especially for the moderators, so I can see who we got helping us out tonight. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, or the like button and thumbs up is the same thing, but hit both of them, even though they're the same, and hit the share button as well. And other than that, Jeffrey Garrett, Posh King, there we go. Moderators, first ones in here. That's what I'm talking about.
First ones commenting.
Man,
Will Johnson off the board.
Who got him?
Cardinals.
Boy, they really ain't messing with Shador, man. We get. Hopefully, by the time we get to the last segment,
he'll have a team.
Hopefully, bro. Because this is
have a team. You better.
This is outrageous work.
It is outrageous, man. He falling. What did A-Rod fall to?
20. He was in the first round still. I think
first
it was
round, and then Lamar was first round, but he fell too, right?
Very last. Was it the last pick of the first round?
I don't think it was last.
31, maybe. It was close to the end. Both of them towards the end of the first round. Shador is about to be in the middle of the second.
You think the Patriots?
He was the last pick of the first round, 32nd overall.
He was. Yeah, yep. I just remember that scene of him laying on his mama in the green room.
Aaron Rodgers was 24th overall.
24th.
You think the Patriots will take Shador?
And what? Like let him and Drake fight it out, or just say that
like fight it out? Drake.
I said Drake May.
Drake.
You
think Drake May is worthy?
I don't know. I would have preferred that the Patriots had stayed with Joe Milton instead of Drake May, but they shipped him off to Dallas. So it's like, what exactly are you doing in New England? You know what I'm saying? What is Mike Vrabel setting up over there? You like what you saw from Drake May and that little selection that you saw last year? That you don't want to go get another quarterback to at least have it a competition in training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or why is Shador Sanders not getting picked up at 9 by the Saints, or at 21 by the Steelers, or at 25 by the Giants, who traded back into the first round to go get Jackson Dart?
Which is
the Browns, who are in dire need of a quarterback, didn't take him. They traded out of the second pick to the 5th pick, got a lineman. In the first picks in the second round, drafted, some other pieces that wasn't a quarterback. I don't. It's personal at this point.
It got to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
It don't make a lot of sense, but nonetheless, man, we can get right into it, man. We can shout out our members, and then we get into it.
All right. Shout out to all our members. We appreciate all the support. Starting with Cliff Hill, Zeno Omega, Andrea Williams, Laker Nation, Wizman Ballin, TC12I, Mikey Brass, Sean Gibbs, Kedrian Hardy, Contemporary Domain / J Reese, Metreon, the Joker 687, Mary Lewis, 64 Slim, Simply Hot Takes, Michael Young, Big Al, Master Chief Retired, Savon Arnold, Malachi Israel, Scott No Floyd, Merriweather, Ashley H, It's Not That Serious, Keith Brazel, Big T, James Reed, Demetrius Day, Taco Master, the first one, Cedric Franklin, E. King, Steve Calvert, Unspoken Voices, Taco Master again, Ryan Walters, WW, Shay J, R. Bean, Jeffrey Guyot, and Shy Rider, West Sider. We appreciate all the support. Definitely got a great show lined up for y'all, so y'all stick with us.
Hey, man, how you pulled that up on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
What?
How?
Go to the studio.
Yeah.
Yo, this is real time, y'all. We doing troubleshooting real time. That's how we operate. Go to the studio. Go to the Earn tab.
Yep.
And click on memberships. And if you go down, and click on recent activity, because I'm done doing it from the computer. It jumps around.
Yeah, so it's some type of glitch with it.
Mm-hmm. So that's how I do it from the phone every time now.
Oh, that's wow. I did not know that.
Easy, right?
Learn something new every day, y'all. No matter how old you are, you're always still learning.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. Look at God.
Mm-hmm.
Won't he do it?
Hey, man, we're ready to go, man. We're ready to go, man. Everybody in here, man. Hey, man, the show last night, man, for the people who was there last night, man, that was a daggone dope show, man. That was a dope show, man. Everybody that participated. Y'all need to go watch it if y'all ain't seen it yet. It was pretty good. But this one's gonna be even better. And we're gonna start with Dan Patrick. I kind of wanted to do this. I actually wanted to do this last night on the solo, but I was like, nah, man, let me save it for full panel because I want to see what y'all think about it. But Dan Patrick, man, I don't know what's so. A couple of weeks ago, Dan Patrick, I did a video. He went on there and talked about because he was talking about MVP and Jokic and SGA, and his argument was that why are we even discussing defense? And he was like, you don't have to be a great defender to be MVP. And he was like, Bird was a horrible defender. Magic was a horrible defender. He just started naming all these greats.
But that's not true. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
There wasn't horrible defenders and calling them horrible defenders, right? So I don't know what's got into him. I guess he feel like too many people bullying Jokic, and he want to come to his defense. So now he's starting to do the same thing for LeBron. He tried to make a GOAT argument. It was the worst GOAT argument that I've ever heard. I mean, this dude was fumbling and bumbling over his words. He didn't finish a thought or a sentence. Like he would start something and be like, I mean, LeBron, come on. Like he wouldn't even finish it.
Come on. That's the argument right there.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was so bad. Then he was lying.
Yeah.
Then he started calling out other greats again. Oh, Bill Russell couldn't play no offense and just going off. Also, he can make a GOAT argument for LeBron, man. Listen to this nonsense. Well, hold on. As a matter of fact, before we can get that, y'all talk because I got to load the sound bites. I ain't even loaded.
Oh yeah, that might do something. We've been seeing a lot of that lately, honestly. A lot of the scapegoating,
rap
capping, just straight line. Honestly,
we talked about it last full panel.
Yeah,
like
y'all did.
The campaign is to now, since LeBron can't get any higher according to traditional standards, the only thing left to do is to minimize everything and everybody else. So now here we go, and like again, these people are talking to the casuals. Those are the only ones that are going to be like, you know what, that makes sense. But if you're talking to real people, real basketball knowers, people who have real basketball knowledge, nobody's buying that.
Nah, you shouldn't be.
Nobody's buying those wolf tickets. Like we know the real. Like, come on, bro.
Like everybody has seen it. The thing that makes me, well, it's a couple of things, but one of the things that just makes it so confusing. Number one, if you ever have to tear somebody else down to big somebody else up, then there's probably some cap.
Really that good?
Are you really that good?
Exactly.
Are you really that good? And two, they act like we didn't watch this. We watched it. We saw what he did to get what he had. We saw what he did, and that's fine that you did it. But you have to understand, because of your decisions, that you have to. It's not going to be.
So can you
not
share
going to ever reach that level.
And now we have to grade you on a curve because of it. You got to understand, like, you did what you did. Now we have to grade you in that direction, in that path. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said, "Fix my glasses."
Oh, they going.
All right, here's Dan Patrick, y'all. Y'all gotta listen to this, man. I'm gonna play it halfway, and I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna finish the rest, man. And it's funny because one of the lies he told about James Worthy. The funny thing about it is he interviewed James Worthy earlier this year on that very topic, and you know he caught his own self in a lie. I mean, what do y'all hear?
You don't think that if LeBron wins another title,
no,
like he can't surpass Michael Jordan?
No,
I don't know.
Only
if he okay. Let's just say he wins another title at that age. Now he's one less than Mike. I know Mike never lost an NBA Finals, but Mike didn't play in as many finals as LeBron did, who did lose NBA Finals. You'd have a hard time convincing me greatest basketball career of all time. And maybe that's not fair to say it that way, because I would put Kareem in there as having the greatest basketball career of all time. You'd be hard pressed to convince me that Mike is a better basketball player than LeBron. If LeBron wins a title at this age, I just have a hard time. I think you got to be fair. As much as we hold on to our memories, and that's what this is, Like nobody talks that Mike didn't go to the playoffs or, one and done in the playoffs or, we didn't have a good team. Look at LeBron's team that went to the finals against the Spurs. Did Michael Jordan ever have a team that was that bad? And once again, you'd be hard pressed, but I think that LeBron, what he's done, everything, start to finish, and he lived up to the hype. Mike didn't have hype. Mike he wasn't even the best player at Carolina. James Worthy was considered the best player. LeBron from 15 to 40. As much as I was there with Jordan when he won those titles. Now, this is what you're going to get. Well, who would you want game on the line? Okay, does that make you the best player? Because we totally blew past Bill Russell. He never lost in the finals, did he? He won 11 titles. He won 2 titles in college. Wait. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. Why not? Russell's the greatest winner of all time. He just, wasn't a brand. He didn't have shoes. He didn't appear in movie. He was just Bill Russell. He was going to a press conference for civil rights. All right. Okay. But we all know that Mike was great. We all know what he could do with the basketball. I just don't think we're fair to LeBron because people, you got Skip Bayless who has criticized LeBron forever. And, therefore it's like no one was criticizing Mike. No one, even now, no one criticizes Mike. You got guys who played against him who are afraid to criticize him now. I get the ultimate respect. I just, what LeBron has done it's remarkable. And I don't think that we give him enough credit. I don't. It might be after the fact. It might be 10 years after the fact when people look back and go, golly, dude scored 40,000. He plays. The fact that he hadn't won an MVP since 2012, man. I think he's been taken for granted. Now, can we nitpick? Yes. Russell wasn't a good offensive player. Wilt, was a malcontent who took himself out of. We can go down the list there, but that's Larry Bird's career wasn't long enough. That's the thing. We tend to do this, and then all of a sudden you bring somebody down. Oh, they couldn't do it. He didn't do it. He's clutch. He free throws. And yes, if I had one game to win, do I want Mike or LeBron? I want Mike. But that doesn't mean that he's a better player or certainly had a better career than LeBron.
Okay. How many fouls?
Who fouled out?
Did he commit? Did he foul out?
No, he flagrant.
He committed enough fouls to be fouled out for 2 whole games.
Yeah, suspended.
What all fouls did y'all hear?
First of all, where do I begin?
He was just going. He was just going off, wasn't he?
The first foul was if he gets his 5th, will he be better than Jordan? I thought counting was essential in elementary school, but 5 has never been greater than 6. That's foul number 1.
So, all right, now if you win this race, even though somebody already won the race, if you get 1 less second than him, then you better than him now. What does that make sense?
Or if you run this race and lose the race, but you keep running, we go keep. We go change the race. It's not about who got to the finish line first. It's about who kept running the longest, and we counting steps. He took more steps than you, so therefore he's a better runner than you. But the race was never about who was going to run the longest. The race was about who ran the fastest.
What is the criteria that Dan Patrick had?
From what he said, he said if he get his 5th and if he won a title at this age, nobody has ever won a title at this age, which is false. Kareem did.
Yeah.
But he's saying nobody ever won a title and look this good at this age. That doesn't make they don't make you better than nobody. That just speaks to your body and how long your body held up.
Yeah, I don't disregard all the other accolades that the disparity between the two of them. The first foul, like I said, the ring count. If he gets a fifth, 5 is not more than 6. Then Dan Patrick, for me, the next foul was, yeah, Mike never lost in the finals, but LeBron has been to more finals. So now we're glorifying a career loser. This is since when do they give out second place trophies in the NBA? Did I miss that?
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I understand you get a banner, or you get recognized. You get trophies for Eastern Conference Championship, Western, or you always got but that's not the goal. Nobody's like, oh yeah, 8-time Eastern Conference champion. Yay. That's not going to be on your Hall of Fame resume. That's not going to be at the end when they count up awards. That's what they're going to say. Oh yeah, he was an Eastern Conference champion 8 times, 9 times. Nobody cares about that. How many times did you get to the dance and win it all?
Kevin Feige, he said DP is getting older, so maybe a little senility is setting in. You might be right, because I don't even know the other comparison that I hated was that Spurs team that LeBron played against the finals. Has Jordan ever had a team that bad? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Number one,
Nothing.
I don't care about.
Not a gosh dang thing.
It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We look at careers based on what you have done and how you have done it. And at the end of the day, I can't. As great as LeBron has been, one thing that we got to point out, because I see people in the comments, they always accuse us of being LeBron haters. I don't hate that, man. I think it's great what he's done for the game. I think it's great what he's done in his life. I don't hate that, man. It's just that when you make an argument for a person who, stacks teams, leaves whenever things don't go his way, and then tries to recruit everybody to play his style of ball and his system, and then that look up at the ref situation just solidified it for me. That last game when you trying to side eye to see if the ref seen him fall on the ground like that. If you do like that, that's not GOAT behavior to me at the end of the day. So I just can't. I don't understand why people are trying so hard to make something true that's not. I just don't get it.
Well, he gave himself away. He basically, once he finished saying all of that nonsense, he said, I just think we're not being fair to LeBron. And he was like, Skip Bayless. And he started naming all this. He really feels like people are piling on LeBron and really like publicly telling him, no, you're not it, dude. And I think he feels like he's got feelings for LeBron, and it's hurting. It's secondhand embarrassment.
Okay.
And so many people will come into LeBron's defense because, man, he's such a nice guy. He don't deserve to get beat up that bad in the public. So people are coming to defend him. He just did it to Jokic 2 weeks ago, arguing for the guy who's obviously not the MVP, but you're going to argue for him because you feel like when people explain why he's not the MVP, you feel like they're picking on him. He can't play defense. He's stat padding, and he don't have a winning record to the caliber of OKC Thunder led by SGA. But when you hear that sounds like, oh, you're picking on him, especially when they start talking about defense. And I think a lot of people that are fans of Luka and Jokic feel like we've given up. Like there's nothing that Luka and Jokic can do to be good defenders. We've given up. So just pretend like it don't exist and don't talk about it no more. Let's just talk about the stats. Right. So when you talk about their defensive woes and deficiencies, it feels like hate to them. But when he tried to make that argument that James Worthy was the best player at Carolina and it never was Michael Jordan, I think that's funny because he interviewed James Worthy. This is what James Worthy said.
When did you know that Michael Jordan was better than you?
Stop it. Stop.
Well, I was, in his documentary,
you don't have to play anything else.
I was better than Michael Jordan for about 3 weeks. It took about 3 weeks for him to, because he always thought out the best. I knew he saved us. I knew it was right around the ACC tournament. He started to really, make himself known against Virginia and some of those guys, Lee Raker and Jeff Lamb, those guys. Michael hit some big shots, okay? You go back and look at that game. When you look at the Georgetown game, we were kind of, losing a little bit. He hit a big left-hand shot over Ewan, one from the corner, and then of course, the big shot he hit in Georgetown. I had to be the decoy, of course. That's why he was wide open. But yeah, I knew he had it, man.
Yeah.
He said Jordan showed up as a freshman. He whooped Jordan tail for 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and he wasn't better.
And then he realized that, oh no, yeah. This dude got it. He better than me. After 3 weeks. That's before the season started.
When did you know that Michael Jordan was better than you? And then you go on to say Michael wasn't even the best player on that Carolina team.
And the person who you asked, when did you find out Michael Jordan was better than you?
Is the person you said
was better than him. It doesn't make sense.
Now, this is not James Worthy getting interviewed by someone else.
Yeah.
This is Dan Patrick that interviewed him 10 months before he go come out here and say and make an argument that LeBron is better than Jordan because LeBron's been so good since 15 to 40. Who's been this good from 15 to 40? Michael Jordan wasn't even the best on his college team. It was James Worthy. And then James Worthy cut. Yeah, I knew Michael Jordan was better than me. It's almost like that Rick James skit with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember stepping on Eddie's couch. Yeah, I remember stepping on Eddie's couch.
Oh man, that's too funny, man.
Like, do these people forget that they be recorded? Like,
yeah, you do a live.
This stuff is in the air. This stuff is out there. You said this.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I really don't.
This is.
But his argument, I mean, it's basically he just feel bad for LeBron, and he just want to help play a little bit of defense for LeBron. And you always sound silly when you're arguing for. I mean, that like if I don't care how good of an arguer or debater I am,
mm-hmm.
if you can be the worst debater, I can be the best debater. If I'm debating you on whether the sky is blue or not, and I'm the one saying it's not blue, I'm gonna sound silly.
You're gonna look crazy. Yeah.
So people are arguing for LeBron, they always sound silly because you're arguing for something that's obviously not better than what the best is. You arguing, it's a losing argument from the start. I would never take that position of let me try to convince you that LeBron is the best that we've ever seen. I could never do. That's like saying the sky is purple or green. Or I just wouldn't do it, man. I couldn't do that. But nonetheless, we'll open the phone lines up so somebody can call in and try because I know someone would do it.
Juice, Playboy Juice. I seen you in the comments. The numbers on the screen. I just want to know the logic, bro. Like I don't understand. Young is gonna call in. We already know that.
He just popped up in the comments.
Wow. Boy,
he just popped up in the comments.
Insane. Young, I
he shall appear.
What you doing? You was waiting for somebody to call you call you out before you popped in. What you doing, Young?
I don't
get it. I just don't understand.
Okay, we got a caller from Arlington. If I can get to it. Caller from Arlington, can you hear us?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Who this, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, what's poppin'? You ain't called in a while. What's good? Can y'all hear him?
Can you hear me? I can hear y'all.
Yeah, I can hear him. I can hear him.
You can hear him? Okay, all right, go ahead. We good. Hey, did you hear Dan Patrick?
Bruh, I'm listening. I'm saying, hold on, wait a minute, bro. I remember when he did that interview. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I know I heard him ask James Worthy that very question. I know I heard him say it. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, bro. How you gonna contradict yourself in the same sentence?
That man.
How do you do that? Like that takes skill. That's that new English, that new something. I don't know. But no, this is again, I keep trying to tell y'all over and over again. I mean, bruh, you got I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I like him because I don't. But I don't like him for the reasons. I'm being honest. Like the things about him that I find shady and shisty, I don't like him. That's why I don't. I look at what he's done to the league, right? I look at the fact that Jordan. Here's my question: have you heard about a young basketball player saying, "I went to the LeBron James camp and LeBron showed me this from when I was a young kid"?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Reverse that and place the name MJ in there, and what's the answer going to be?
It might be different.
It's going no, ain't a might. Ain't going to be a might. It's going to be a whole bunch of examples of, man, I opened my mouth at the wrong time, and this dude shut me down.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah.
I thought I was smelling myself. Thought I was this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And then this old man in jeans, in baggy jeans, whooped my ass.
That's a fact. I've heard it before.
Right? I'm just saying. So the difference is, and then here's my question: Does LeBron James have a camp? Does he give back to the?
I think he does.
I think he does. I was just thinking about this. If I remember correctly, earlier on in his career, I think he did have a camp because I was just thinking if the internet went crazy about a video that got scrubbed immediately.
That's the type of stuff
we're
talking
about him getting either dunked on or crossed in his own camp.
Right.
And you will never be able to find a video again.
No, we can't find that video.
That video got sent to the Atlantis.
What did Jordan say? What did Jordan say about asking old boy about what happened to him? He said, if you can find that tape, show it. if you can find the tape, show it. What did Jackson say? He did when he got mad. He got mad at him in Carolina.
Oh,
he showed up.
Yeah,
took the second string and wore their asses out.
That's a fact. Hey man, this comment on screen though, man. Thope James is crazy.
I've never heard that one, and I've heard a lot of them. I have not heard Jamal Rashad.
No, it's go. No. Here's the thing. He gonna go on his podcast and talk about
mind games,
the fault of his role players. Role players. Tell me what
I didn't like when he did that, man. He keep trying to draw that point home, man. That the role players is why he failed so many times, man.
That's an excuse. These little second place generation is an accomplishment. Joker's been pushing out this whole time. They gave him the excuse, saying, "Well, look at the team he had."
Yeah.
Go ahead and look at the '98 team. Go ahead and look at what happened at '98 team, and look at it when Pippen was out for majority of the season, and then look what happened in the playoffs. And then you tell me he didn't have to go through some stuff.
I mean, we all know he did for sure. We all know he did.
But here's my question. Tell me the playoff series that Jordan was outscored by teammate.
I don't think that happened. No, I don't think that happened.
It ain't ever happened. No, it ain't ever happened. Now let's reverse them. Change the names. Has LeBron James ever been outscored by a teammate? As a matter of fact, let's go to the bubble. Who was the leading scorer of the Lakers in that final?
AD.
Oh, well, really? How about in the made up season tournament? Who outscored him in that one? AD. and the other, there's another. He was third, and who got the MVP in both of those instances? Don't, man, please. Let's not pretend this stuff ain't manufactured, man. This is that's the thing I can't. It's Fugazi. That's the thing I can't stand about him. This is they try to tell me, oh, this is a quality guy. Forget that dude, man. He's an only child and acts like it all the damn time. That's why I can't stand his ass. I didn't like dudes who were only children when I was growing up, and I don't like this dude.
All right, man.
I'll be real about it.
I appreciate the call, Jeff, man. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna open the phone lines up for one more person. Appreciate it, dog.
All right, man.
Yep.
You guys.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Jeff funny, man.
Oh,
All right, we'll open it up for one more phone call and then we'll move on. I think this next topic, man, is gonna be a little deep, man. So I'm only taking 2 phone calls on this one. We'll probably take a little bit more on this next one. But phone lines open, man. Preferably someone who disagrees with us. You know, because we heard one side of it, we ain't heard the other side. You know, so Nino, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man?
What's good? Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Hey, I agree. I disagree with y'all, and I disagree with old boy too.
Okay.
But my metric, I'm gonna explain my metric with nobody's agreed with, but this is my thing. How I go. I put rings close to the bottom. When everybody put rings, LeBron win 3 more rings. I feel like that's still, if you feel like Jordan the GOAT now, I feel like you should still feel like Jordan better than LeBron. I think a lot of people, like the last caller, is more personal. He didn't give me basketball reasons. So I want to know from one of y'all, if we got time to do this, y'all can do it later. Why is Jordan a better basketball player than Bron? Not Bron wife and he did this to the league. We talking basketball skills and all of that. And y'all think
this is really
well, I make it quick and simple so Chris and Zoe can go. I'm just gonna say he got the least amount of flaws.
Yeah, that's the answer.
I like that.
That's the answer. Like if you have, okay, we know basketball consists of offense, defense, and in offense and defense, especially offense, there are certain skill sets, right? We know that physically LeBron is the bigger guy. We know that, and he uses himself being, strong and can run fast and jump high at his advantage. But what is his post game like? How's his jump shot? What about his free throws? How's that in comparison? Do I think that he play wise has he ever won a defensive player of the year? Has he ever been considered the best player on the defensive side of the ball? Capable, yes, at times when he wants to.
He has 1 year. He has been considered. He was number 2 for defensive. He played great defense. But the free throws and the shooting. See, now we talking basketball, which I will agree with that.
Okay.
But these are the points I think people need to hear. So when somebody say Jordan better than LeBron, that's why I just said my point on the is if you kick your basketball, I can make a case for Bron. I can make a case, and my case for Bron is, and I think more Bron basketball fans will be. And Mel will twist this because I already know he say. I say Bron was a better overall for his rebounding. He could score. Now, he didn't score flawless as MJ, but he rebounded more, and he still played D, and he assisted more. And Mel will tell you why, in his theory, why that is. I know what he's going to say. I already know where he's going to go with it. But that's my opinion.
Well,
if you go to Kobe.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Go ahead. No,
I was just going to say, I don't know what Mel is going. Well, I kind of probably do know what Mel is going to say. It is designed, if you are the focal point of the offense and you always got the ball in your hands,
that's exactly what he's going to say. That's exactly what he's going to say.
You're going to get assists. But is that not true, though? And also, if you're 6, you know what? Trae Young got the most double-doubles, but guess what? Jokic is a better rebounder because he's 7 feet tall. You doing what you're supposed to do by grabbing rebounds if you 6'8", 250, 260, whatever he is at this point. I don't think that is a reason to justify. Yes, you can say it, but every forward should be a better rebounder than a guard. That's just my opinion. But go ahead, brother. You said what you was about to say about Kobe though.
I agree that that's part of basketball, and I agree. Well, that's why rings, if you come to because connect to what Mel was gonna say, right? He's gonna say that LeBron was the system. And I'm translating to that winning necessarily comes from you doing what you do best on the court the most. We know could nobody stop Kobe. So like, you remember when Shaq left? Kobe was unstoppable on offense. Probably got robbed the MVP from Steve Nash, but we'll debate that later. he realized that, okay, Phil, because Mike did it early. This is why I think the GOAT debate, Mike, I'm gonna say on Kobe though. Kobe caught it early where he was in the system and they tricked him. Like, man, I can win without this system, and I could show how great I am. Well, he showed us couldn't nobody stop him on offense, and the defense he locked down. But he realized to win, I need pieces. Now, whether he needed a Shaq, he didn't need a Shaq, which he proved that. But he needed good pieces around him to play in the system in order to win. But he did show that he was capable of being unstoppable. But being unstoppable on offense do not equate to winning rings. It just don't.
So look,
Now,
so let me say this real quick. So when Kobe got drafted at 17, how many years he played with Shaq?
Bean played.
But when he first started playing, like 4, right?
4. I think it's 4 full years.
When he actually started on the court.
Okay,
Yes.
so when Shaq left, he was what? 24, 25?
Roundabout.
Somewhere, I would say.
Okay.
Oh,
And for a player to play 4 years at college, they go in at 18, get drafted. Oh no, they go to college at 18. They get drafted right around 23 years old.
23.
22, 23. All right, so
yeah.
So basically what Kobe did when he came and played with Shaq from 17 to 25 or whatever age he was, or 24 or whatever age he was, right? He hit a hard reboot or reset. He started over, like what he was supposed to do, like everyone else do, like someone like Allen Iverson, what Kyrie, what LeBron, what Carmelo, what D-Wade, all those guys did. They came in, they had that 2 to 3 year period where their teams wasn't that competitive, but they was figuring out the game, the NBA game, and then the team and the franchise was figuring out that there was a franchise player that they can build around, and then you get a certain amount of time where you actually build around that player, get the right coach, get the right co-star, get the right role players, right? Kobe's first opportunity to do that was the first year Shaq left, right? So he didn't come in at 17, get a chance to miss the playoffs for 2 straight years like LeBron did, and just put stats up, make all-stars, put up, have fun, and then they say, okay, we need to keep this guy here, and we need to get some pieces around him. He was starting over, right? So he had 1-3, and then he started over that process just like it was his first year. All right, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play by myself. I'm gonna show y'all what I can do. 1 year, 2 years, and then now get me Pau Gasol, get me the right coach, get me Lamar Odom. Let's go win, and that's what he did, right? So people are looking at it wrong. That was the beginning of his career, pretty much. And that was his first opportunity for someone to build around him as the focal point versus building around Shaq. And everybody needs that leeway. It's just the fact that Kobe got his 4 or 5 years later.
But we talked about this last night, though, man. It was trickery. Everybody had if Kobe was a true Robin, then I would agree with that point 1,000%.
Yeah, but we know he wasn't a true Robin. We know he wasn't a true Robin. There was 2 Batmans on that Lakers team. We know that.
One of them just had to play Robin.
It was 2 bats.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is Kobe still, after he showed you, when Kobe dropped 81, they wasn't real good. But Kobe showed you can't nobody stop me. But what I'm saying is this don't necessarily equate to winning championships just because I'm the best player, I'm gonna stop it. We've seen it. If we take 1 year, Kawhi Leonard.
No. It do equate to winning championships because he won 2 out of 3. Being unstoppable does equate to winning championships.
But then he got help in though.
But that's normal. You're supposed to get help.
I agree.
Yeah, that's normal. You're not saying nothing that's abnormal. You're saying something that's normal. What you're saying is what you breathe in air. That's what you're saying. I'm like, okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, that's true.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is this. Like when Michael Jordan, when people don't bring this up, when MJ first come into the league, his stats was even better than when they won. What did Phil say? You a basketball man. What did Phil say? I got to slow Mike down individually to help him realize to use his teammates. They'll play better. MJ could have scored 60 a game, but that wouldn't equate to his overall championship. They have to build MJ and Kobe back.
That's
fair.
fair.
What I'm saying.
That's
so
fair.
when you see what James Harden doing, he's scoring 40, 50, but it ain't necessarily equate to the winning when he was with Rocket. But they could have won one. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with it.
I'm with it. I'll roll. I'll roll with that.
But I appreciate y'all, and I would like the people in the chat to understand what y'all said of why MJ is better than Bron. You can't really you can debate that your argument overall, but you can't debate MJ probably was less flawed than Bron on the court. Free throws, shooting, defense, and that's the emphasis I would like to hear more of. So I'm like, man, I'm just a basketball here, you know.
That's it. We just like, oh,
down, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, bro. Yep. It was two phone calls that tried to call in while he was on the line. Y'all can call back. One was Texas, and the other one was California. Y'all can call back. We'll do those real quick, and then we'll end it.
I just want to know that Shedeur is still not off the board.
Yeah.
Dang, what pick is it right now?
Detroit just picked 57th
it's
overall.
the 58th pick overall right now.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good pick for y'all too.
It is a good pick. I like that.
He's a nasty lineman. And
we did just lose an old lineman too in Kevin Zeitler. So
yeah, he's one of them. He's one of
Brad
them.
Holmes, man. I trust him.
Yeah,
I trust Brad Holmes.
You should. He been hitting it out the park, bro.
Caller from Texas, what's up?
What's up, man?
Gotta be my dog. I knew who it was.
Y'all know what my thoughts. Y'all know what my thoughts is, man. Y'all be going too ham on the situation, bro. Listen, bro. Oh, yeah. On the back, like what y'all be describing, bro, is most talented, bro. Y'all don't be because see what y'all like to do is y'all like to take resume out of the situation, bro. And you can't take resume out of the situation. I already cooked man down Mel. Like I already cooked him, let him know that's what he do. He used one criteria for one person, and then he used another criteria for another person. And it's pretty childish, bro. To be honest with you, bro, it's pretty childish.
Why you say what? Okay, Young. I'm glad I summoned you because as soon as I said your name, you heard, as soon as I saw it, you popped up in the comments. Yeah. So tell me why you think Mel changed his criteria for one person and then does something different for.
That's what I want to know.
I just
do the same thing, though. So you do the same thing, and we ain't even gonna talk about big homeboy on the air. Like he know what he does. Like, he got KD over LeBron. I can't talk to nobody who even like okay. Tell me this, because you don't want me to hear. Hey, what's his name? His name?
That's my dog, Chris.
Chris, tell me now, y'all. Watch how easy it's gonna be. I'm gonna put him in a frying pan from the beginning. Tell me why you got KD over LeBron.
KD has less flaws.
So you're gonna go with their argument?
It's true though.
So resume don't matter, right?
Even still, we talking about the better.
I'm asking a question. Don't look to them. Answer the question.
Did I not just say what I just said? I said we're talking about the better player.
So the person with less flaws is higher on your list. What you say?
Say that one more time.
To them, bro. Come on, bro.
Say that one more time.
So you saying the player with the least amount of flaws is higher on your list?
Yes.
So give me your top 10.
Mike, Kobe, Kareem, Magic.
Kareem has less. So Kareem has less. See, I'm always get y'all in this trick bag, bro. I'm always get y'all in this trick bag.
All right,
You
let's
telling
hear
me that Kareem got more? You saying Kareem has less flaws than LeBron?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Explain to me how does a center that only stands under the basket and does sky hooks has less flaws than LeBron?
Because he perfected his craft.
What's his craft? What's his craft, Chris? His craft is basketball, right?
And he perfected being the best at his position at it.
Now, we're not talking about position, bro. You said that y'all say that LeBron has more flaws than Jordan and Kobe, right?
Okay, so let me do
Y'all not taking that into position. Y'all talking about basketball, bro. Y'all not talking about position.
Let's talk basketball then. Let's talk basketball.
Okay, so basketball. So how does Kareem have? Can Kareem shoot the three?
Let's talk basketball. Hold on.
Kareem shoot the three?
Hold on, let's talk basketball.
Can Kareem shoot the three?
So we about to go down the line. We about to go down the line.
Oh my God, bro. Can Kareem shoot the three, bro?
Hold on. We about to go down the line, right?
Y'all ask me, but now you ask me a question. Okay, I ask your question. Go ahead.
We about to go down the line.
Because I can answer the question easily. Go ahead.
It's simple. One side or the other.
Why you stalling? Answer the question.
I'm giving you the instructions because you like to not listen to shit.
Bro, I don't even know.
When you done flapping your pie hole and you ready to listen.
I'm done, bro.
Okay,
I'm done. You stalling right now.
Then listen. You keep talking. Shut up and listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Relax. Hold on.
Let me say this. Hold
on. We good. But listen.
I don't know who this nigga talking to.
I'm young. I'm talking. We are having a conversation, but you don't want to let me talk. This is supposed to be a discussion, not a hijacking out of one way. This is supposed to be a discussion. So here we go. You ready? Who is the better free throw shooter, Mike or LeBron?
But we're talking about Kareem. We ain't talking about Mike.
Answer the question. Who is the better free throw shooter?
Bro, Mike is my
the better free throw shooter, Mike or LeBron?
Bro, good, bro, good bait and switch, bro. But that ain't gonna work for me, bro.
Who is the better
We talking about Kareem.
Free throw shooter, Mike or LeBron?
Young said he ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe.
Who is the better free throw shooter?
Somebody else, nigga.
Who is the better free throw shooter, Mike or LeBron?
Hey, Zoe, ask me a question, Zoe.
No. Either you have a discussion with everybody on the panel, or you get off the phone.
Why would I sit here and ask questions about Mike?
Hey, the only way the conversation gonna be able to move along is if you know
y'all give each other
if y'all are both. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on, y'all gotta have a conversation, man. So I mean,
I'm trying, but he don't want to answer the question.
Yeah, but listen, y'all stuck in neutral. The conversation got to move along.
Back to Mike. He said he's trying to go back to Mike.
Hey, young, I answer your question. You asked.
Hey, man, don't save him, man. Don't save him.
Don't save him. Okay.
Let him go. Don't save him.
You gonna answer my question?
Man, I'm talking about Mike and Kareem.
I won't save him, man.
You gonna answer my question? You gonna answer my question?
Bro, I'm talking about, I answer any question.
Are you going to answer the question?
And Kareem.
Are you going to answer the question?
Man, that boy is caught in a trick bag, bro. He said he's trying to bring up Mike.
Both of y'all got to do a better. Hey, both of y'all got to do a better job of moving this conversation along.
Yeah,
we stuck in one spot.
I'm trying.
Move it along.
Not listening.
Let Zoe answer the question. That nigga ain't a sheep. That nigga a sheep for me, bro. He said he's trying to move the conversation to Mike. MJ is my GOAT. So why am I gonna sit here and answer questions?
Okay, well then let's do LeBron and Kobe then. Let's do LeBron and Kobe then, because you got LeBron higher than Kobe, right? Let's do LeBron and Kobe.
But why you saying running from Kareem?
Let's do LeBron and Kobe.
Okay, let's do LeBron and Kobe, bro. Come on, let's go.
Who's the better free throw shooter, LeBron or Kobe? Who's the better free throw shooter, LeBron or Kobe?
Kobe.
Who's the better 3-point shooter, LeBron or Kobe?
LeBron. Yeah, look at the percentages, nigga. Look at the percentages, nigga. I'm gonna put you in the trick. Hey, just for your entertainment, I'm gonna put you in the trick bag, nigga, let you know how much you really know. Now, come on, let's finish it up, nigga.
Did Chris leave?
You think the better percentage from 3 always tells who's the better shooter?
Man, don't save him. Why you trying to save him?
Okay.
Let him finish what he gotta say.
Okay.
Don't save.
So everything is numbers based for you. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Hold up, y'all.
Everything. You went straight to you got what? You got what?
Bro,
you went straight to percentages.
Hold up. When you asked me the question, now hold up, man. The man down Zoe and man down Mayo. Stop the presses, bro. I got me one. Now, when the conversation started, nigga, I asked nigga about KD. He went from KD nigga to giving me his top 10, which has Kareem over LeBron. The first thing that come out of his mouth was what? Numbers, percentages. He asked me who was the better free throw shooter. I gave him and was truthful and said what? Kobe. His second question was, who was the better 3-point shooter? See, what he should have just did is stuck to shooting, but he wants to individualize. So I answered his question and said, LeBron. Now he gonna tell me, nigga, it's not all about the numbers. Which one is it? Man down host? Which one is it? The nigga who supposed to know basketball? Which one is it?
Hey, my name is on the screen. You know my name. Call me by my name or don't address me.
Nigga, bro, your name is your name, bro. I'm saying let's talk basketball, bro.
Keep it basketball.
Bro.
You're talking basketball.
What's the next question? I'm gonna be quiet so you can ask the next question.
What you not gonna do?
What's the next question?
Listen. Let me interject real quick. Let me interject real quick. I'm not saving nobody, but let me interject real quick.
Everybody, hold on. Everybody else on the panel gets to get the respect of getting their name called.
I'm gonna say what I say, bro.
I want that same respect. You can get the fuck off the air.
Everybody gonna make me say nothing.
You can get the fuck off the air.
You can do that, bro.
No, we're not taking. We're not taking it there, man. It's just basketball, y'all. We're not taking it.
I demand and request the same respect.
Bubba don't scare nobody.
Hey, young, and my dog Chris. Hey, just chill out on that. It's just basketball, y'all. Chill out.
Don't scare nobody, bro.
Chill out.
Listen. Address me by my name.
This is where they go to.
Address me by my name, and we can continue the conversation. If you're not gonna do that, we don't got nothing else to say.
What? Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
Go ahead,
now
Chris.
Listen.
Go ahead.
To answer your earlier question, LeBron is not even in my top 10 at all.
How long is he in my top 10?
Now I gotta make the top 10. I gotta redo because my top 10, the top 5 probably ain't gonna change ever.
Yes.
Man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. LeBron is in my top 10. LeBron is number 10. No, he's in my top 10. He's in my top 10.
Yeah.
Man, no.
And the thing about LeBron fanatics is hold on. I was talking.
Go ahead, brother.
The thing about LeBron fanatics is they think that anything opinion based about LeBron is immediate hate and slander.
LeBron fanatics.
It's not. Tim Duncan is better than LeBron.
No, he's not.
Hello.
But y'all say, hey, this is what I'm saying. Zoe and Mandon, either we have a criteria up there or we don't.
Wait. As a lifelong Spurs fan,
Jay in the building, not young.
No, Tim Duncan is not better than LeBron James. Tim, as a lifelong Spurs fan,
what's up, Jay?
What's good, Brody? As a lifelong Spurs fan, Chris, I'm not giving you that. Tim Duncan is not better than LeBron James. No.
Tim Duncan.
Absolutely not.
And you know what, AJ? You know what, brother? I respect your opinion. and I understand where you're coming from.
But it don't change your opinion.
It's not supposed to.
It's not supposed to.
It ain't supposed to, bro. It's just showing you how ludicrous your opinion is. Hey, is KD in your top 10?
No, he's not.
So okay. So you got KD. So y'all are telling me that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a better basketball player than LeBron and KD. That's what y'all telling me?
11 times out of 10. Yes.
I can listen to that argument, but for me personally, I'm taking 100 niggas over Kareem.
Dang.
Like, bro, Kareem couldn't even get back to the finals, bro, until Magic got there. Like, look, come on, bro. Like LeBron took. Hey, I'm saying LeBron James has taken multiple sets of individuals, coaches, has gotten there without players, with players. Like where I'm saying where on the basketball court can okay. The way that y'all just told me, right? Y'all just the numbers that the Chris game. Okay, so is Kareem a better facilitator than LeBron?
No.
Is he a better playmaker than LeBron?
No.
Is he a better scorer than LeBron?
Yes.
What?
No. Here's the thing. Kareem was very dominant when he played, but none of the moves is working today. Skyhook is not working today, though.
Okay. Y'all think that y'all think that when he took 25 shots a game, all 25 of them was sky hooks? Y'all really think that?
No. 17 of them was dunks. Listen.
Bro, when you say scorer, bro, what do you mean? Okay, look.
That's what I was going to ask you, Young. Hey, Young, I was going to ask you, what's your definition of score? Is since you say Kareem wasn't a better scorer?
For me, a score. Look, the reason why I can say out of my mouth, right? I can say that because look, y'all are saying that Kobe is a better scorer than LeBron, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it has nothing to do with the volume or the amount that he scores. Y'all basically saying he scores in more different in different ways.
I see what you're saying.
Right?
In a variety of ways he can score the basketball.
Okay, so the same thing will apply to LeBron. LeBron scores in more variety of ways than Kareem.
That's not true.
So I'm willing to say that Kareem was more dominant than LeBron in the same way that Shaq is more dominant than LeBron. But as far as versatile scorer, LeBron has more ways to score than Kareem. But I think Kareem's best way of scoring was probably better than LeBron's best way of scoring, if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
Like what I'm saying is what I'm saying is that
LeBron what it boils down to is LeBron is not a better basketball player than Kareem. He's just not. Right? He's just not.
I beg the difference. I beg the difference. So would you agree, man? Would you agree that you can make an argument for that regardless, either way?
Yes.
That's an argument.
That's a debate. That's a debate. LeBron being a better basketball player than Kareem is a debate.
Right.
But the only reason why it's a debate is because the big man has limitations on what they were able to do on the court. It's a lot of things. It's a lot. Hold on. I ain't no way I'll let you say all this nonsense for 15 minutes, and then as soon as I start talking, the first thing I hear in your mouth, that ain't no way. It ain't no way that's going on. Ain't no way.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, thank you. I mean, because I know that didn't just happen. All right, but we know, the type of things that big man could do in the 90s and the 80s. They had more ability than what
not in the 70s though,
the
man.
league or the coach will allow them to do. Yes, they did.
Not in the
70s. The type of stuff that Giannis do on the court now. There were a lot of big men that had that capability in the 80s and 90s.
Chris, I give you the 90s, and I listen to the 80s. I listen to the 80s, but we can't do 70s though. Help me, though.
70s, I'm trying to think.
Hey, boys, I hear the 70s. I hear the Harlem Globetrotter theme song.
Me too. Them boys wasn't even dribbling the ball in the 70s.
Hey, Mel, so you think
Mel tried it with the 70s, though. Tell the truth.
Mel, you saying Kareem didn't have the opportunities to be the playmaker that LeBron is?
Of course not. No big man had that. I mean, very few big men had the opportunity.
That's a top 10 basketball player right there on the screen. All the time.
That's not a big man's role to run points.
Listen, when basketball actually had positions and players who played certain. Hold on. When basketball actually had positions and players that played said position, they specialized in that position. So back then, bigs weren't asked to be facilitators. That's what you had point guards like Magic for.
Then why don't y'all apply the same logic to LeBron, bro? Y'all saying that y'all saying that they started their role, basically, right?
Hold on. I can answer the question for you because you never asked me. I tried to give you an explanation earlier. I said it.
Bro. You still ain't
that video.
Right, so this is the deal. Let me say this. This is the deal, Jay. And let me say this.
Why they gonna switch their logic?
It ain't about switching no logic. It's about you understanding what people say, right? I've always said when I do a list of a GOAT list, I judge which player is the better player, and then I judge the player's resume, and I put those two together. I got two. There's basically two lists for me: the better player,
bro. I get that, bro,
and the better resume, and you put those two together to form your GOAT list. So when I grade the better player, the two highest graded players that I have is Jordan and Kobe.
It's Mike and Kobe. We know that.
Right. Yeah. But when you take the resume, it's gonna be your top three is gonna be Russell, Kareem, Mike, whatever order you want it to be in. Right. That's your top three resumes, in my opinion. Right.
Yeah, watch how I get them.
But Bill Russell, when you take all of those guys, he's not the player that Mike is. He's not the player that Kareem is. He's not the player that Wilt is.
We never seen Bill Russell.
He's not the player that Kobe is. He's not the player that LeBron is. So Bill Russell, even though his resume is really high because he won so much, when you start bringing into account how good he is as a player, how complete he is as a player on both ends of the floor, he falls on the GOAT list, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's for you.
Michael Jordan and Kareem's resume is so unreal. Didn't lose in high school. I think he won 4 times in high school.
Bro, what high school got to do with pros, bro?
He didn't lose in college. He won 3 times at UCLA. Then got to the league. Then got to the league and won 6 times in the league, 6 MVPs. All of these things, his resume is stacked sky high. There's no resume better than Kareem's. The closest the closest resume to Kareem's is Mike. Mike's pro resume might be good as Kareem, but when you take into account everything else that comes with it, Kareem resume might be better than Mike. So that's why on the GOAT list, Kareem stacks up. But I got a lot of people better than Kareem as players.
Okay, man. Now I'm asking you. That's what we do. We take in high school and college into GOAT debate.
That's what I do. I don't know what you do.
Oh, okay. So you got your shit full gazing in. Okay, right. I'm talking about pros, bro. Your shit full gaga. Hey, bro. Hey, what was LeBron? Hey, what's LeBron high school resume, bro?
Basuda.
Full gaga, bro. but stop saving the man. Chris, that's the name, the Chris dude. Stop saving him, bro, because everything he gives is full gaga, bro. It ain't no way. See, he try to follow you. What they do, they try to copy what your criteria is. Because, bro, listen, bro, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna let y'all bait out and listen to the rest of the show for the chat. But if any of y'all say that Kareem, right? Y'all say that Kobe is a better player than Kareem, right?
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if Kobe is a better player than Kareem, and y'all say, but Kareem's his resume is so stupid that puts him above Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, I could say the same thing about LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron resume. LeBron resume is stupid, but he's flawed as a player. LeBron's
Bro, I
resume
just
is
said it.
stupid, but he's so flawed as a player. He's just as flawed as
So-
Bill Russell is.
So what I'm saying is that
That's
you
disrespectful.
said LeBron is just as flawed as Bill Russell.
Yeah.
That's
There's
disrespectful.
no other
Alright,
top.
bro.
There's no other top 10 player. They got that many flaws.
Bro, what's your favorite thing to say when I'm cooking you, bro? I bid you a good night, bro.
I bid you a good night.
I bid you a good night, bro.
All right, yo. As always, I knew you was gonna call in, and I knew it was gonna be entertaining to say the least.
Hey, play that highlight package again, Mel.
Okay.
You ain't got time for that.
We got all the time in the world for that.
Oh, here come Dave.
Because the admiral disrespect is unreal. Jesus Christ.
Nah, that was crazy. That's a center being able to do that too. Legit 7-footer. Man, that man was in the doggone.
Now, if somebody told David Robinson, "Hey, man, we gonna let you
Giannis who?
run
Giannis
point like
who?
Jokic, run point like Jokic, or run point like Giannis, or run point like LeBron," if they would have told David that,
Mm-hmm.
like people don't understand how the game was played.
Yeah, it was different.
Sky's the limit.
And it's absolutely ridiculous that man had to live in a stateroom.
Boy, listen.
He ain't have to do it long.
I know he.
You couldn't pay him to go on the ship right now.
No, not at all.
No,
Golly.
Yo, he
he
different.
wouldn't even come on base.
Definitely a better player than LeBron.
He definitely better than Giannis for sure.
Hey, listen.
By 3 miles.
5-0 better than LeBron.
Yeah, 5-0 better than
100%.
LeBron and Giannis. And Giannis it looked like he about to go down 3-0 to
But here's the thing. LeBron's resume is a lot better than David Robinson's. But David Robinson, as a pure basketball player, is one of the 10 best people to ever put on shoes. You can't tell me nothing different.
When 60%.
We got a caller from Los Angeles. What's up?
LA.
What's up, fellas? I wanted to
going on,
ask you guys about two things that was said. So, Zoe, you said earlier, that you think that what LeBron has done for the game is great,
Mm-hmm.
but then you said that he stacks teams, he leaves whenever things don't go his way, that he recruits players to play his style and his system.
Mm-hmm.
And, then you referenced his flopping,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got add all the other things like the NBA viewership has plummeted by 48 to 53% since 2012.
Okay.
LeBron's finals. LeBron has the lowest viewership in the finals history. So I wanted to ask you guys one thing. I want to ask you, do you guys really believe that LeBron has done more good than bad? And then Dan Patrick said that LeBron has lived up to the hype, and that's something that everybody likes to kind of say, but people really don't flesh it out. So I just wanted to ask you guys those two questions, and then I'll take your answer off the air.
I answered one of them. I answered one of them. He did live up to the hype.
Yeah, he definitely lived up to the hype.
I think he did too. And in reference to me saying that he was good for the game of basketball or the things that he's done, I don't necessarily look at it as how much good did you do compared to bad. I look at it as basketball. Now, he at the end of the day, like Mel was talking about, and Jay said it too, resume is something that you have to look at when it comes to LeBron. You got to look at it when it comes to any player. So those things on his resume are good things on his resume. That even regardless of how he got them, he has them. We can look at him with the side eye or put an asterisk by it, but you don't have to, discredit. I ain't gonna give him nothing, but I ain't gonna take nothing from him either.
One of the things that I think that he's done that was good for basketball has a lot to do with player empowerment. Anytime the machine isn't dictating what the members that's keeping the organization alive can do, I'm always a fan of that. So I think he was one of the ones. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, because I heard you guys say that you believe that he lived up to the hype. When did you guys decide that he lived up to the hype? Because I thought the hype was, I'm the chosen one to surpass Michael Jordan. And obviously we all agree he didn't surpass Michael Jordan. So what did he do for you guys to say that he lived up to the hype?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let
there's
me
on
let
the
me ask that.
he
Let me ask
lived
that
up to
with a
the hype.
question.
He lived up to the hype his rookie season.
Hold on, Mel. Let me answer that with a couple questions, a series of questions. Do you listen to music by chance?
Yes.
Rap music by chance?
Yes.
Do you know a guy by the name of Memphis Bleak?
Yes.
Would you say he lived up to the hype of trying to follow Jay-Z? That it's an easy answer.
No.
Exactly.
No.
LeBron did a lot better than living up to Jordan than Memphis Bleak did living up to Jay-Z. So by that alone.
Hey, the Bleak was supposed to be. He was
Okay,
one
I
hit
get
away
you.
though, Jay. He was one
He's still one hit. He's still that same.
So you guys look at the hype as something else besides the chosen part. You look at the something else, like as far as he didn't.
No,
I guess
I mean, you shoot for the stars,
guess,
man. Very rarely are you ever going to find somebody better than the best. Like very rarely. Like it doesn't happen often. But
I mean, if living up to the hype is becoming better than Michael Jordan, or better than Michael Jackson, or better than Jay-Z, or or better than Abraham Lincoln, then that means no one's going to live up to the hype after them.
I saw Chris.
Hold on.
Wait. Time out, coach's challenge. Wait a minute.
I was rocking with him too, Chris.
I know. I'm like,
I was rocking with him.
I started thinking about.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, run that Abraham Lincoln by me. One more time.
Go ahead.
Other players have done that. Other players have become superstars. I thought the hype was bigger than that. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady and everybody. You can name everybody in all the top 75.
They all lived up to the hype though. They Hall of Famers.
And none of them can be mentioned in the same breath as LeBron.
But I thought LeBron's hype was different. You remember the commercials when he was first coming to the league? He did the church thing. I thought the chosen one tattoo meant that I'm chosen to surpass Michael Jordan, not I'm chosen to be a superstar like Vince Carter.
Yeah, what gave you that thought that the chosen one meant I'm chosen to pass Michael Jordan?
I just everybody else. I guess everybody else talking about it. All the guys like Stephen A. Smith, what's his name? His partner Skip Bayless. You're right. He never actually came out and said that this means I'm supposed to be better than Michael Jordan. But I thought everybody just kind of assumed that's why he would put a tattoo like that on his back for. But you're right. I don't know exactly what he meant by that.
Yeah.
I just assumed that it was because he was chosen to surpass Michael Jordan.
He was chosen by Nike to be the next guy to be the face of the league.
Side note: Jay done started a Nas and Jay-Z argument in the comments, and that's amazing.
Yeah, that wasn't even my angle.
So that's dope.
I was just saying that.
All right, thank you, Roland.
Appreciate you, bro.
To supplant almost universal greatness with more greatness is a very tough thing to do, and it almost never happens. You know what I mean? To get in that same room as them, to get in that same echelon as them, that's living up to the hype. If somebody said, "Hey man, you paint as well as Picasso," or you paint in the same breath as Picasso, you're pretty good at painter. If people like Picasso.
Yeah, the hype was that you was about to be dope. Like if the hype is, hey man, Mel is a good dude and live as righteous as he possibly can, but I don't live up to the hype of Jesus Christ. You ain't gonna tell me, now he ain't live up to the hype. He ain't become Jesus. We can't become Jesus, and no basketball player can become Michael Jordan. It's a wrap. Like nobody's getting that good no more.
And it's a wrap for your round.
It's a wrap for you round.
And for your round.
You
got to know that, but it's not even saying that like it's the bad thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan had to supplant Dr. J or whoever was it at the time, but he was able to do it. But that's rare. Like that's rare.
Yeah. Hey, so when Jay finished, take this phone call. I'm about to run to the head real quick.
Gotcha. Don't say that. Nobody else know what that means. Well, few people know what that means, but don't say that again.
Real quick, I just want to give y'all an update. The third round has started, and Shedeur is still on the board.
Boy, they're not rocking with that boy.
Hey, caller from Texas.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller from Texas.
Hey, peace. How you doing tonight? Peace.
What's going on, man?
Oh man, it's chilling, man. Enjoying the conversation, man.
For sure.
How you doing?
Well, man, we doing good.
Yeah, I want to go back to the last call, man. I don't know the guy. They had a conversation about Kareem and LeBron.
Okay.
Y'all got something with the body of work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand why would he neglect somebody's body of work before they get to the professional league. You have to build that resume to even get to that level. That's how you get scouted. Whether it's through the high school circuit, the pro-am circuit, overseas, you know what I'm saying, or the college circuit. That goes along. That's how you get to the professional level.
Well, the only way I say neglected is if you was doing like roller derby and then made it to the NBA, like you can't count what they did off the court. Like you were still playing basketball. You get what I'm saying? So I'm in agreement with you. Got to count it because that kind of shaped you into becoming this great player who you became in the league. So
Absolutely,
you got to count it all.
If all you did was
like
win,
there is no NBA Hall of Fame. It's just basketball Hall of Fame.
True.
Right.
And if all you did, your whole career is just nothing but wins, like all you do is win, obviously that shapes you into who you are as a professional.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, and that man almost beat Bruce Lee in a fight. You can't forget that.
Right. Like this guy, he was a lanky dude, but the dude was for his frame was amazing how his body can heal up that long in the league. And people forget he did 21 seasons too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a center, 7-footer. Now Will Chamberlain Will Chamberlain did what? 12 seasons, 13 seasons?
Who?
Will. There's something like that.
Something like. Let me look and see.
I'm around there.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Wilt was a workhorse, man. Like I said, he was ahead of his time too. He was a generation of talent that was ahead of his time.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
You know, and
he was.
He got a guy that
I just hate that we can't appreciate. I just hate that we can't appreciate talent without downing somebody else's talent. You know what I'm saying? Like
I said the same thing before you joined the show. I was like, if you have to diminish someone else's achievements in order to big up your own, then you probably, you failing yourself, number one.
Yeah, we're doing it wrong.
We're doing it wrong. We're doing it wrong.
Well, absolutely. Because even when we talk about Bill Russell, great talent. We talk about basketball. We talk about defense. See, in this modern time where a lot of social media and people, you like to say, having these conversations, basketball, you got to play defense. You got to play offense. It's other attributes to basketball. It ain't just putting the ball in the hoop. That's the major win, obviously.
Yes.
To win the game. Right?
But it's still the other side of the ball.
Athletics. Still the other side of the ball. And if you great on the other side of the ball than somebody on the other side, and all you need is somebody to come in and school, pick up a little slack from you on offense. Because if I'm not mistaken, Bill Russell, he averaged like 19 points, right? 18 points.
Something like that. He wasn't blowing the points up. You know what I mean? He had a whole bunch of other scores on his team.
Mm-hmm. When Will played 14 seasons.
But he played what now?
Wilt played 14. We was right there.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Wilt was knocking him down though.
That
man had a whole nother season he was playing.
Yeah, he had a different season he had to play.
At an alarming rate.
Shout out Nathan Hampton.
Because you get some aphrodisiac or something. Drink some you can drink a sea moss. And he had sea moss before.
He was ahead of his time in a lot of different ways.
That boy was on that ashwagandha.
That boy had them honey packs.
That boy had blue pills and
that she legit.
She legit up.
That boy was out there. She legit.
But if y'all ain't tried that 100-pack on some Popeyes chicken, y'all better get here and get down there.
Hey, you gonna be sick of
got
this
Curry,
stuff.
man, like you said, man. This is my top 5, top 10 or whatever. I got Kareem. Like the body work is just immaculate, man, for you not to have him at the top slot. I gotta put Mike in there in the second slot. Gotta put Magic in the third slot. Put Kobe in the fourth slot. Fifth slot. I want to put Bill Russell. Bill Russell in my top 10, man, because you just cannot ignore the body work he did in the NBA, bro. Like from his being able to win those championships with the team he had, and being able to coach and win those championships 11 out of 13, man, that's insane. So he got to go in the top 10. 5. I gotta put it. Let me see. 3.
You get tricky.
That man don't want to say LeBron bad as hell.
Because, like you said, you still got Larry Bird. You still got, damn. Ooh. Still got Larry Bird. Still got LeBron. Still got LeBron.
It get tricky. It get tricky.
And who is your favorite team, by the way?
Tricky when they get to 6. To me, when they get to 6 and 7, it get very tricky. It get very tricky. Because even if you look at the win percentage. Let's go with the finals win percentage. I think Kareem is 6-3 in the finals. I think Magic is 5-3 or 5-2. I think Kobe is 5-2. I think Tim Duncan is 5-3. I think 5-2. 5-2 5-2. Magic is 5-2. I think 5-3. Russell, shit, you see what he is, 11-13. That's crazy. LeBron 4-6. Steph Curry's even got a higher hit percentage in the finals than LeBron. So LeBron, to me, when we talk about, I got LeBron and Steph Curry in this era. They kind of tied right now. I might give LeBron a notch because he did score over 40,000 points. But the head-to-head matchup with the teams and stuff, obviously Steph Curry got the best of his teams.
True.
So Isaiah Thomas, I got Isaiah Thomas in my top. See, I put Isaiah maybe at like number 8. I want to put him higher, but if I separate and go by positions, Isaiah Thomas would be in my number 3 position spot as far as point guards of all time.
You got Zeke third,
19.2 and 9.3 assists a game for what, 12 seasons? All-star appearances.
So if you got Magic first, and Isaiah third at point guard, who's
He
2?
said Curry.
Curry?
Yeah, I gotta put Curry in there.
Not mad at that.
But like
it's a debate to be had for sure.
Yeah, because on another day, I would say Isaiah because of his leadership at 6'1", his leadership, his toughness, his tenacity, he's able to lead the 4 at that size amongst giants in the league. That's immaculate. You get 2 back-to-back, almost get 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right, brother.
You had to take off.
Hey, brother, we go end this. We got to move to the next topic, man. Thanks for the call.
Peace.
All right, thanks. Yeah, we spent a little bit too much time on this one, but it was good calls though.
That was a good call.
Super chat from Joe. Oh, $9.99 super chat. MJ, Kobe, Bird, LeBron, Magic, Kareem, Hakeem, Shaq, Russell, Wilt, Duncan, KD, Oscar, Jerry West, KG, Curry, Doctor, Isaiah, Elgin, Barkley, Mo. I ain't mad at that list. I mean, it's that's a good list. I ain't mad at it. I don't agree with all of it, but
yeah,
not a bad list at all.
And that's what people got to understand. I don't know anybody.
For the most part, those are the names. Like
those are the names. That's
what order you put them in. I don't like the fact that I don't see David Robinson up there, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. But for the most part, those are the names that should be somewhere up there. For the most
That
part,
boy Jay gonna advocate for Admiral every time.
every single time.
Dude, he look.
No, he was like that.
And he took a step back for Duncan just off of youth. He's like, man, I carry this team. You know what I'm saying? I pass it to the young boy. He didn't have to do that. He could have still been a star when Duncan got there.
He could have said, "Oh no, my brother, you got to get your own."
This one for you, Zoe.
Hold up, what you gonna say? If Steph get 5 and LeBron don't, would Steph be better than LeBron? Because I would think so. Lord, the fanny boys will burn their fanny packs. You know what? Josh, my son, he you know, he's a younger basketball fan, but he was like, man, if Steph get 5, he already has Steph above LeBron. So, but he's just like, if Steph get 5, does he enter the GOAT conversation for you? And I'm like, as much as I love Wardell, no.
No.
What about y'all? No, he would not enter into that realm of conversation for me.
Steph is really, really, really good at the things that he don't. There's too many. The things that he does. There's too many things that he don't do to put him in a GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
However, he's elite or better at so many things, and he's terrible at a whole lot of things too.
But here it goes into what Mel was saying earlier, where it's 2 lists, where you have as a basketball player and as a resume.
His resume. Okay, I see what you're saying. His resume will keep him in the conversation, is what you're saying.
Like if he gets 5, like the conversation has to be had. Like let's you know what I'm saying, first ever unanimous MVP, 2 MVPs, 5 rings, Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? There's a conversation to be had if he gets 5. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have to, you know, the resume weighs a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
I don't know if it necessarily would be, you know, GOAT conversation, but like,
yeah,
I think a lot of people don't have Curry in the top 10. I think if he gets 5, that resume weight brings him up into a top 10 conversation.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair. I'm not even mad at it. I think that, especially if you look at the people who don't have his resume, who you would put in front of him. If you have to look at it, oh, he got another ring, he's still playing. You know what I mean? Like, but shout out to Taco Master for pointing this out. You know, the NFL draft is going on right now. Derek Harmon got picked in the first round yesterday, and today his mother passed away. Gee willikers. That is just shout out to the whole Harmon family. I don't even know much about Derek Harmon other, you know, than he got drafted yesterday. I don't know the story behind what happened with his mom, but I'm gonna definitely do my research and shouts out to his family, prayers and condolences to everybody who was there, and congratulations at the same time. You know, it makes that moment bittersweet, but I know that she, wherever she may be, is proud of his accomplishments. So shout out to him.
R.I.P.
They said as soon as he got the call, he got drafted. He went to the hospital to make sure he was able to tell his mom before she transitioned that he got drafted.
Crazy. That is insane. That's insane.
Damn.
Oh, but now
all right, y'all ready to move on to Joe Dumars?
We got to, because if we don't, look, now we done started the Steph comment. Steph don't have a resume to be a top 10 player.
Yeah, and this Lakers game just started. So
we got to
wrap it up, B.
All right, so Joe Dumars, y'all know he was in the front office for the NBA, working side by side with Adam Silver, and you know he was in charge of the disciplinary actions for the NBA. He was in charge of like the competition committee and all that type of stuff. Man, he did a lot of good work in there. Man, he said he didn't ever want to leave that job, but he just couldn't turn down that offer from New Orleans. Man, so now he's done stepped down, and he's GMing the New Orleans Pelicans team. And he went on BJ Armstrong's podcast, The Hoop Genius. His co-host Mo is over there. Really good podcast, man. I'm using their clips, so I definitely got to shout them out, man. Y'all go over and go to the Hoop Genius podcast on YouTube and give them a sub, man. I get a lot of content from them because BJ Armstrong be spitting. Well, Joe Dumars was over there just recently, and the things that he said has got to be talked about because the move or the direction that the NBA is moving in looks very familiar. It looks very 90s. It looks very early 2000s. and Joe Dumas got something to do with it. So they asked him about that. Hey man, well, first before we get to that part, they asked him about some other things with New Orleans and all that stuff. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, and I'm gonna get y'all thoughts on it.
Joe, can you share with us what was it like for you to look at all 30 teams in the last 3 years there in the league office, and what was that like? What did you learn, and what would you bring from that experience to New Orleans?
Yeah, great question, B. So first of all, you get a bird's eye view of how each organization does business, just how they operate. What's important to them. You know, the phone calls that you get from the 30 teams, it's an insight to those organizations and what's most important to them. And, you know, I'm sworn to secrecy, so I can't, divulge exactly what those conversations were, but it was fascinating for me to get to look at all 30 teams and see the things that they put on the top of the list for themselves that they wanted to discuss and talk about. It was fascinating. Second thing I would say is that I say this, you got a view of best practices and worst practices.
Okay, that first part, they asked him, man, what did you learn while you was in the front office? And he said, I can't say specifically, but he said listening to all 30 teams when they call the front office and when we have conversations about certain things, and to find out what their priority was, what they put at the top of the list for priority. He's pretty much trying to let you know that it's unreal the type of conversations we're having, what people got top of the list. So if winning isn't the top priority for all the franchises, what other priorities could they have? And I'm trying to think of some. I got some in my head, but I want to hear what y'all. What other priorities could a whole franchise have that they will be communicating to the front office in the NBA?
Revenue,
money, definitely. That's what I was about to say.
All right.
Money,
so winning not the priority, but don't win and bring more money.
That's true.
Not necessarily.
Not the small markets. They need that revenue sharing.
Names bring money too.
So agendas as far as players is concerned, that's what you're talking about, Chris? Like, yeah. I got this guy. He gotta, my priority is making sure that he looks like all NBA this year. Is that
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Because I've heard Mark Cuban when he was still the majority owner of the Mavs. I heard him go on podcasts in the summertime and talk about how important it is for Luka to win MVP. And I was like, why is that a priority? Like, he's mentioned it a couple of times. And then when Luka went and got on JJ's podcast a couple of years ago, he mentioned that MVP was a goal. So somewhere in that Dallas organization, they sat down and was like, this is a goal of ours. I don't know why it's a goal. So the type of things that Joe Dumas have heard from different teams is a wide variety, but I think that's one of them. I think there are franchises that want their guys to be in the forefront, in the limelight, marketed, selling jerseys, all that stuff. And it's really important that they get these types of awards and this type of recognition. So that was the first thing that came to my mind. Right. But we'll move on because they go ask about the competition that we're seeing in the playoffs right now.
You know, for those of you who are listening who don't know, Joe was the executive vice president of basketball operations at the NBA, and he oversaw the development of, in particular, the rules and the interpretation of the rules and the conduct and the discipline. So, whenever certain players would get in trouble, it would be Joe who had to lay down the law. But I have a question for you, because we've been speaking about this on the show over the past week or so. Watching this brand of basketball being played in the NBA playoffs is a significant change to what we've been seeing over the last 9 months. I want to know, Joe, was this your parting gift from the league office, sending out a little memo saying, let the fellas play? You're on the bad boy Pistons. You put together the 04 Pistons. Was this your leaving present to us?
Before I answer that question, Mo, do you like what you're seeing right now?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm up every day till 6 in the morning watching these games. Come on, man. It's nice to finally see them play.
Well, here's what I say. As these games play out, I've not heard a fan, I've not heard a player, I've not heard a coach, and predominantly I've not heard the media complain about what they're seeing right now. We're playing basketball, man. We're playing some basketball now, and I love it. I love it, man. And so I do think that I in all seriousness, Mo, I'll say this. Whether it's physical play, whether it's the 3-point shot, whatever the rules are, that transition take five, whatever it is, when you cut through all of that, Mo, what people really want to see is intense competition. They want to see competitive friction out there. They want to see that, man. And that's what sports is. You turn on, it can be a tennis match. And the reason McEnroe and Connors and those guys were so popular is because of the tension that they had out there. It was the reason Wilt and Russell, the tension out there. And when you take that away in sports, that's a problem. Because that's why people turn sports on. They want to see that competitive tension. And it's happening in the NBA playoffs right now. And I love it.
Absolutely. Of course, your new team, the Pelicans, not in the playoffs this year, but that competitive conflict, as BJ likes to call it, the competitive friction, is that going to be your point of emphasis in what you bring to the organization now? Because I feel like the Pelicans for a long time, they haven't had too much of an identity, and bringing that toughness that you brought to Detroit all those years as a player and as an executive, is that going to be your main priority when you're building out this roster and building out this team?
We intend to have competitive tension now.
Good answer, Joe.
I can, like Mo, anything that I've accomplished in this game, in this NBA, was surrounded by, it was the foundation was competitive tension. So I'm not sure I know of another way other than being super competitive to be successful in this league. Even if, Mo, say, if you look at the teams now, and I said this to one of the young guys here last night, we were just talking and I said, the formula for success in the NBA has never changed. Style of play has. Where you shoot from, is it a low post game? Is it a 3-point game? Is it a half court game? Is it faster pace? Those things have changed. But there are certain things that have not changed. That competitive tension, that defending, that not backing up, that plan for your teammates, like totally invested into winning. Stats don't matter during the playoffs. No one worried about what your numbers are. Those things have never, ever changed for championship teams, for contending teams. And so when you see that and you recognize it, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love it.
Okay. Listening to that and seeing the direction that the league is going in, seeing how this game has been officiated in the playoffs, seeing all of that physical play, right? Seeing that all of a sudden Jokic don't look so good, right? Seeing things like that, and knowing that Joe Dumars went from the front office, from being in Adam Silver's ear, telling him what needs to happen for the league to go back to being good. And then all of a sudden, somebody like Joe Dumars leaves the front office, takes a GM job. And then Scott Perry, who used to be a co-host on the show we just listened to, takes the GM job in Sacramento, right? And then you got coaches in place like Mazzulla, tough guy. You got Udoka, tough guy. You're starting to see the D'Antoni's phase out and the Daryl Morey's phase out. And we're bringing in back these old. I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Cooper get a GM job soon. You're going to see these guys come back into the league and DMX the game, right? When everybody was wearing these shiny suits with Puff and Mace and all this stuff and dancing and all this stuff, and DMX came in and was at where my dogs at, right? So that's what Joe Dumars and people like him is about to do. They're about to come back to the league and bring it back to the streets, bring it back to what it used to be in the 90s and early 2000s like DMX did. He had to do a hard reboot on rap, just like we got to do a hard reboot on the NBA basketball right now. That's what's about to happen. And Joe Dumars is explaining it, and he's excited about it, and we're seeing some of it right now in the playoffs. And some of these young idiots I heard on YouTube
complaining.
No, they're not complaining. They're coming on there and saying, "See, I told you we had good basketball in this era. This is the best basketball I've ever seen." Not knowing that you're watching 90s basketball.
No, they're not.
Right?
They're not saying that.
No, yeah, I'm gonna send you the clip.
I'm
gonna send you the clip. I'm gonna send it to you right now while y'all talk. But listen, after y'all heard Joe Dumars say that, man, what is your thoughts and feelings about the playoff basketball and the future of NBA basketball and everything he just said?
Well, it's twofold.
Go ahead, Jay.
I like what I'm seeing, of course. Who wouldn't, right? I am scared and apprehensive because now Joe Dumars is not there to get in Adam Silver's ear. So what can he do now? He ain't got no guidance. Adam Silver don't got no guidance.
Maybe the guidance has already been there, and the direction is okay. Now that we decided where we're going, go and execute for me. That's why you're going to a GM position.
Well, that's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. Or it could be that now that I ain't got to listen to you talk about this every night no more. I can do more of what I wanted to do. He just want to make money, and I ain't.
That's why he got to have that. And to your point, Jay, I think that's why he need to have a lot of those Joe Dumars, the Michael Coopers, the guys of that ilk in his ear, because Adam Silver is a great businessman, and that's what he ran the NBA like. But there's a price to that. The product suffered. You know what I mean? The product suffered ridiculously, and people stopped watching. When I saw a score in the playoffs of 88-85 in the fourth quarter, I wanted to thank God. Because I just wanted to thank God. I was like, man, this is real. Competitive basketball on both ends of the floor is all that I was taught about basketball. Hey, man, you're going to have to guard. Hey, you're going to have to score. That's what the name of the game is. And so it looks good. I don't want, and I think somebody who was that, JD Castro said the media did complain about the way the Rockets are playing. I'm not complaining.
No, that wasn't the league. That was Steve Kerr and the Warriors fans complaining about.
Oh, they're going to do that because you got to think what they're accustomed to. They're not accustomed. I mean, honestly, let's just call it what it is. They're not because during their era, the Warriors era is the prime example of how basketball was treated at the time.
Their offense is predicated on finesse and
finesse. It's really smooth. Mm-hmm. You're right. Mm-hmm. It's really smooth offense, and that's not a shot. That's commendable. But at the same time, when you start matching that finesse with physicality, it's like a stalemate. So, I mean, I just want it to continue. I don't want it to turn into the bad boy Pistons. I don't need that. I just want people to compete on defense. Shut up, Chris. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. But nah, the Pistons are they've becoming like one of the poster childs for that gritty, that tough, that play like the city of Detroit is. You know, they come in a poster child for that. And I just wanted to
get drafted to Monday.
You said what?
I'm about to
Stop it, bro.
I'm about to go, Jay.
Oh, man. So
they got my man wrong.
My thing about they are, and the fact that we're midway through the third and he's still on the board is crazy. But my thing about it is, of course, I love the product that's out right now in the playoffs. Like, you know, you turn on pretty much any game and you're getting it will, for the sake of Oklahoma City and Memphis, whatever that is. But we'll talk about that in a little. But pretty much every series is like tooth and nail, dog fight, you know, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I like it, you know, these last couple of years, once you get to the playoffs, there's no handshakes. There's no dap ups, there's no jersey swaps at the end of the game.
Orlando beat Boston.
Ooh, for real?
95-93. That's what we talking about right there.
Another under 100 game.
95, 93 in the year of our Lord 2025.
And but the thing about it is, I don't want it to be like, for 82 games, it's all buddy. This is summer camp basketball, and then you get to the playoffs, and now it's like, okay, we about to flip the switch. Why can't we get this basketball all year round?
I wouldn't say all year round. I think it should go in increments of revving up. Because I would hate as a businessman to play this style of basketball and a player like Steph Curry don't even make it to 82 games. He only make it to the playoffs because he done got beat up. You get what I'm saying? But they got to learn how to survive in that environment again. And the way they survived in that environment is, instead of your small guys taking a beating off the ball, you utilize your big guys and your post players because they can hold up longer. They can take that beating. So you will bring the ball up court and immediately throw the ball in the post to start your offense. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't just play the perimeter game forever, and you know what I mean? Like, guys won't last. And if you're trying to drive and kick, you come down in that paint, you go get elbowed in the mouth, you go get hit to the ground, and you just got to learn how, that there's no man's land again. Like, you just can't come down there with the trees no more, right? They got to learn how to play like that again. So I don't think we've seen playoff basketball all season in the 90s either.
Nah. But there was some
I just don't remember.
physicality. There was some physicality in big games, market games, but there was a lot of throwaway games. Like, there was a lot of throwaway games in the 90s, and we got to act like we remember because it was there.
Oh, Milwaukee getting them a little win tonight, huh? Yeah, we go get to these games, but nah, I think that was dope, man. I'm excited about it. But hey, I dropped in the group chat that
I just watched it.
I was telling you about.
I just watched it. She was confident too. She was really confident. Like, how could anyone say that they don't love this era of basketball? This era of basketball,
my brain bleed.
Bro, I've heard that a whole bunch of times from people though. Like that's the common thing. I'm like, man, how y'all can be so slow? We've been begging for this for years, and now that we finally see it, you go take credit for it and say, this is come on, you got to be kidding.
Crazy
me,
work.
That's
like the kid who didn't put in no work on the project showing up to get the award.
Mm-hmm. And complaining if you don't get one.
Oh man,
that's crazy. Shedeur still ain't went nowhere.
Nah, but the Cowboys just picked the cornerback from East Carolina there to their ACL in September.
Chris always tell us to open the phone lines up. Sure, Chris, we'll open the phone lines up for you, big dog. We'll open the phone line. We'll take two phone calls on this topic.
That's NC, Chris.
Is that North Carolina, Chris?
Yeah, that's North Carolina.
That's him. That's definitely him.
Why not? Beach Girl calls. I'm gonna say something you probably don't get. They may be trying to phase out black players. Black players had a brand which is skills. The MJ, Ewing, Bird, Charles, Shaq, Hakeem, Wilt, Isaiah, Kobe.
Bird getting called a black player.
I was more appalled by skills, and Ewing was second on that list.
Yo, she pulled a J. She called Bird a black. I rock with it.
Bird be talking that shit though. Bird was like,
hey, we gonna let it rock.
I didn't even catch it either. I ain't even catch it.
That boy walked in.
Caller from North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Go ahead.
I know who it is.
Man, I ain't call y'all bums in a minute, man.
Duval.
Duval. What up, Chris?
Hey, man, you know what I notice about y'all dudes, man? Y'all make some of the worst takes when y'all don't open the phone line. Y'all know to say the most dumbest shit when y'all don't open the phone line. I know that.
Yo, I love our regular callers, man. Go ahead, Chris. What you got for us?
I wish we had enough time because I would crush y'all about what y'all said last weekend because that was stupid.
What we say?
Right. It's like when y'all talk about the Luka trade, y'all just missed the point and the premise of why that trade is so bad.
Why
it
is it
just
fake?
goes over your head.
Okay.
Because
So,
it's not
so
the
explain it
fact
to
that
us.
they traded Luka. It's the fact that y'all didn't get any value off of Luka outside of Anthony Davis.
Getting rid of Luka is value.
They traded a 2026 and a 2027 first round pick to get PJ Washington and Gafford, which means they don't have a pick this year or next year. So again, you traded a superstar that could give you 10 good years and you wasted picks putting a team around him to take you to the finals last year. And then you trade him away. And now Kyrie is hurt. He ain't coming back for another year because of his injury. And by the time he get back, he'll be what, 33, 34?
Chris, getting rid of Luka,
Quickness is going to be gone.
Getting rid of Luka was the flex. The end. That's what that's what they wanted to do. They didn't want they wanted out of the Luka business. They didn't want him no more. They got AD for him. They got AD for him. Great job. Listen, they was so tired. Listen, I explained this last night to somebody, right? Can you imagine playing a very good team like OKC with a very good superstar like SGA? And you watching
I could have
film.
sworn Luka sent them home last year.
The NBA sent them home last year. If you
Luka
think
sent them home last
Kyrie and the NBA sent them home last year. Right? If you really think somebody as bad as Luka as a defender can go 3 games without one foul, and it ain't have nothing to do with no daggone God's plan, and by God I mean little God, little G, Adam Silver, then you're insane. And even Dallas knew that because they was like, yeah, we ain't supposed to be here. They helped us get here because they didn't even believe it was real. Listen, they didn't even believe it was real. Just like the Lakers didn't believe the bubble ring was real because everybody that was involved with the bubble ring got traded, let go, or fired. That lets you know they knew that was some fugazi. They knew that beating OKC was fugazi. They got home cooking. They got help from the refs. But in a real life scenario, they know good and well game planning for a superstar. They can't even do it defensively because their game plan is how can we protect Luka from having to play defense? That's their defensive game plan, right? They're not watching film on the other team. They're watching film. Okay, what can we put Luka at based on their offense? What can we hide him at? What can we zone? What are our zone areas so we can put Luka somewhere where he won't get blown by? They got tired. Jason Kidd don't like the coach like that. He got tired of game planning around Luka's flaws. They got tired of 4 people standing around and 3 people standing around and one person setting screen for Luka every single play and just letting him go one-on-one and then make a pass out when the double team come, and that's their whole offense. He got tired of coaching like that. They wanted out of the Luka business on offense and defense and off the court with his bad attitude and his hamburger helper eating, beer drinking, hookah smoking, twerking.
Hookah Doncic.
They got tired of it. So they got rid of him and got some professionals in the building.
Why you say
Now
that
they're
man was
happy.
twerking?
Maybe.
Why you say that man was twerking?
Look
at me twerking.
There was no call for that.
And this is how I know, and Mel, this is how I know you biased when it comes to how you think when it comes to the game. I remember we talked about, I said, Jokic is a playoff riser, which means in the playoffs, he's better
one time
than he is in the regular season.
One time.
What's the one time?
The time they won the championship.
Time he won a ring.
No, you're lying because he did it in the bubble when he beat the Clippers, when he beat a prime.
That's not the playoffs.
Paul
That's a
George
tournament.
and Kawhi Leonard.
That's the in-season
So
tournament. That is not the playoff shit, mate.
Bruh,
That is not the playoffs. That is not the playoffs.
Did they play scrubs? So they played scrubs, or did they?
That is not the playoffs. That is not the playoffs.
Doesn't matter.
That is not the playoffs.
That was the playoffs.
Then the regular season is the playoffs. Then,
but it was still the playoffs.
well, the regular season is the playoffs. Then
Destroyed the Clippers.
what the preseason is the playoffs. Then is the preseason the playoffs?
No.
Why not? You by your criteria, you said they're not playing bombs. They're playing real basketball players. Is the regular season the playoffs? Okay, well, the
clearly
bubble
two
is not the
different things.
playoffs. The bubble is a
But the
tournament.
bubble was the playoffs.
Is the in-season tournament the playoffs?
So what did they call?
Is the in-season
that
tournament the
happened in
playoffs?
bubble? What
Is
did
the
they call it? Did they
they
call it the playoffs?
is the
right?
yeah? But I call it a raccoon or fox.
Okay.
They don't make it a fox.
So if the NBA said it's the playoffs, it's the playoffs.
What?
That's what's needed.
Why? Why'd you do that?
You knowingly called a raccoon a fox? Knowingly?
If the
Fox over there.
commissioner said it was the
Nigga, he got
playoffs,
circles
Yeah,
around his
fox.
eyes.
right or wrong.
I ain't never seen a fox with circles.
Y'all
You do now.
Y'all act like y'all are like a female when a dude is done with the female and you say, "Oh, your wood game was trash." It don't matter if it was trash. I still smash. It don't matter what you say.
That's not that. That was a horrible attempt. That was horrible.
No, I don't
That
even
was
care about
horrible.
the attempt.
What
I don't
in
even
the
care about
world
the
was
attempt,
that?
Chris. Don't ever call me a
It don't matter
female
what
who done
you
got
say, that's
smashed.
still
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not that ever.
That's a
Don't
little
talk
wild, Chris.
That's crazy, Chris.
You making
Yeah.
us Chris's look bad, dog.
Hey,
I was making an analogy.
is
I
Jokic
wasn't
rising in the
using you
playoffs right
guys
now?
as an example. I was just
How
giving an
how many
analogy.
years have Jokic been in the playoffs, Chris? So you telling me the only 2 years he rose is the bubble and the year he won it? Smack yourself, Chris.
The bubble and the
Smith,
year you
Chris,
won it,
smack
no,
yourself.
No, I
Smack
can't.
yourself.
I can't say it was two. I can't say it was two. He put up a good fight.
No,
series,
the
I
ye-
just
no
don't
the,
remember.
the year Golden State won the finals. I remember Draymond Green guarding Jokic 1-on-1 and making him look very silly.
He in the playoffs right now. He just got beat by 34 last night.
When he shot his free throws, the crowd was counting. One
He
Tubby
struggled,
Tubby,
but he was still
two Tubby Tubby, three Tubby Tubby.
You say he struggled this playoffs, but he said he's still
struggled,
going
but
crazy.
He was still going off though. He was still going.
Yeah,
off.
He went off for 23 points, and Zubac went off for 19. Congratulations!
And
the
they
fourth
lost.
option on the Clippers scored 4 less points than the number 1 option on the Nuggets, and you wonder why you
I'm
lost.
not surprised. They have a better team.
But why is Zubac outplaying him?
Individually.
or equaling what he's doing?
You just said it. He's a fourth option. All he has to do is defend Jokic and do pick and rolls with James Harden
and score 19 points.
That's all he got to do.
That's all. Oh, that's it. That's all he got to do.
That's it.
So your best player
around,
thought it was a good idea to come and score 19 and take 14 shots against the Clippers, and Kawhi's on a heater, and you taking 14 shots.
Yeah, insane. That part right there pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean he should have stepped this game up. Definitely should have said I'm gonna take 100 shots. But Kevin Durant got the same problem. He'll rather get knocked out in the first round.
This man said the what about he trying to make an argument with what aboutism. What about Kevin Durant?
But
What
Killer,
about this
what
guy?
about my kids?
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you think Jokic is better than Kevin Durant?
Now, yes.
Okay, so why would you use someone that's lesser than Jokic as an example to excuse something that Jokic is doing?
Yeah,
you just
gotta go up.
downgraded him.
You got to go
you
up.
if you use a guy as a standard that's beneath Jokic, you just put him on that same level as that guy that you think is beneath him. So use someone that's a higher standard than Jokic and say that's the excuse. Well, he did it too. If you go say what about ism and point fingers and say he did it, let it be somebody that's better than Jokic, not somebody that you think Jokic is better than. Does that make sense? Does it make sense for me to come into your house and say, dang, dude, why you didn't pay this bill last month? You be like, well, my son missed his car payment too.
Oh, that's okay.
Jokic is already.
Mel
Jokic is already.
My son missed his car payment.
Jokic has already carried a team.
No, we got to deal with what I just asked you though, Chris. We got to deal with that. Is it a good idea that as soon as you try to hold somebody accountable for doing something or not doing something, that you immediately point a finger at somebody? You miss your car payment. Are you gonna if I ask you and I check you, why did you miss your car payment? Are you gonna say your son missed his as well?
That's a terrible analogy.
Okay, well let me bring it back to reality then. Since you don't like analogies, let me bring it back to analogy. Jokic, you failed in games 3. You only scored 23 points and you only took 14 shots and you got neutralized by Zubac.
Yeah,
the response to that is, you're right. I would do better in game 4. Not what Kevin Durant did it.
The series is not over. Y'all did this. How many times have y'all did this, man? In the bubble, the Clippers was up 3-1. Everybody said it was over, and Jokic came back and won.
Hold on, you hold on.
Who was the coach of the Clippers at that time?
Oh, we know who it was. Oh, we know who it was. We know who it was.
Who was the coach?
You talking about trash ass Doc Rivers? I ain't trying to hear that. The coaching and all this other shit.
I mean, he got a history of doing that.
Nah, he has a history of 3-1 leads just disappearing.
And then y'all said the same thing about Kawhi when they was down from the Bucks 2-0. They was up 2-0. Everybody said it was over. The series ain't over yet.
I don't recall.
It's 2 games to 1.
Hey, Chris, you got your index fingers?
Nah, I don't.
Well, it don't seem like it because I'm trying to figure out what's your point.
Yeah, we know the series not over yet.
All right,
we know the series ain't over, but
as if it's over.
No, we're not talking as if it's over. We're talking about what we think that Jokic and the Denver Nuggets need to do better.
I tell you what, it will be over if he play a non-scoring matchup out, damn near outscore him again. It will be over. If Zubac have another 19-point double-double and Jokic only score 23 points, the series will be over really soon.
He got to score more and defend Zubac better. As simple as that. He has to do that.
Y'all sound just as delusional as y'all saying the Timberwolves was gonna make the fucking finals last year. Come on, bro. The Timberwolves never made a finals in their life and never will. And y'all said that last year. Come on, man. Who gonna win this Lakers and Timberwolves series?
The Lakers. I mean, that was decided before. It didn't matter who was in that first round with the Lakers. The Lakers was winning.
Do I think the Timberwolves can beat them? If we just talking basketball, yes.
No.
I just want to say you also said Luka was going to win the championship last year too.
Who?
Yeah, you did say Luka was going to win it all last year.
Hey, Lakers getting the meat beat off of him right now.
What?
Pause. No day on that one.
Oh,
nah, it's 27-22, yo. It's 27-22. It ain't bad.
It ain't bad.
Man. Y'all ready to talk about these playoffs?
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
We got to.
Lakers in 6, big dog. They losing. Well, they might win tonight. To be honest with you, but
who, the Wolves?
Nah, the Lakers. They might win. They only down 3.
So Lakers in 6. I
mean, it could be Lakers in 5. To be honest with you, I mean, Minnesota might not get another game. I just know, man, it's an uphill battle for them. They up against a lot, and it ain't just players they up against. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I wouldn't put my money on the T-Wolves.
I wouldn't put my money on a T-Rex neither.
I wouldn't put my money on a T-Bone.
I wouldn't put my money on a raccoon looking like a fox.
Yo, why did you say that, yo?
He said something about something looking like something. It don't matter what it looked like. What is it actually? What is it?
He said they called it. He said they called it the playoffs. He said I called a raccoon a fox.
They called the playoffs. I called the daggone raccoon a fox. Now what?
But what made you think of a raccoon and a fox though?
I don't know.
And why would you call a raccoon a fox? Like why would you?
Because I ain't know what Swiper was when I first seen it on Dora.
Why don't y'all respect the bubble, man? What the bubble do to y'all?
What you mean we don't respect?
I respect the bubble.
It's not the playoffs.
I definitely respect it.
Yeah, but it's just not the playoffs.
They not in home crowd versus away crowd.
Bro, listen, I can respect the person and call him a he, but he want me to call him a they. I still respect them. I'm looking at a he, so I'm gonna call it a he. I'm looking at the bubble. I'm looking at. Listen, I'm looking at.
If you could call a raccoon a fox, you could call a he a they.
Look, definitely. if I'm looking at an in-season tournament and somebody's telling me it's the playoffs, I don't have to call it the playoffs when I know it's an in-season tournament.
Hey, Chris, just in case you forgot.
That is horrible.
Anyway, y'all ready to move on?
Let's get some playoffs,
Thanks for
man.
the call, big dog.
Appreciate you, brother.
You always getting cooked, man.
I be cooking y'all niggas. Shut up.
Oh, Chris is funny, boy.
All right, man. Golly. All
Hey,
right.
he didn't know where I was going with them index fingers.
No, I didn't either.
I ain't either. I thought you were gonna tell him to hang
That
up.
was a smooth transition, though, Jay. That was tough.
Smooth.
All right, man. Let's talk about what we seen in the playoffs, y'all. What's y'all
gracious,
biggest? What's y'all biggest shocker?
Let's go defense. Let's go.
I think my biggest shocker is Indy.
Well, they got clapped tonight.
They're a better team.
2-1.
Are they though?
They're better. Listen, neither one of those teams are going anywhere fast. It matters not who wins that series. It's like it really don't matter
because they lose in the next one.
Guaranteed.
Dang, Lillard being 2 for 12 right now with 7 points is diabolical.
Do y'all think they should have just shut him down?
For a clock? Nah, if the clock is gone, he's fine.
But they were better without him.
You think?
They were 8-0
in the playoffs?
Oh no,
no, leading up to the playoffs.
Oh no, Taco, don't do that, my man.
That's wild.
That is insane.
You know what's crazy? It'll probably be some media heads that I actually use that.
Oh, I'm sure it's
should because it's funny. They should use it.
It's really good content.
Jeez.
Speaking of, by the way, we are now on the 84th pick. Steelers just picked and they did not take Shador.
What did the Steelers pick?
They picked a running back from Iowa, Caleb Johnson.
Okay. Like this is when I have a. Okay, I don't know.
Who sent the message? What could the message be to every team?
Don't touch them. Is that what it is?
I don't understand.
How bad could because what I'm hearing is he had a bad attitude in his interviews. How bad could the interviews have been?
That nigga must have been on the table looking like Bobby Schmurder was when he was in front of all them people dancing on the table and whatnot. Like that's the only thing I could think. Like, what could have been that bad that you don't go back and look at the tape and say I can still use this guy?
Or do they feel that it's something that they like Shador and Dion are a package deal, like the Ball brothers and LeVar? You get on like, but what downside do you get from Dion coaching his son?
Even if it's not about that,
man, and we on the clock, man. We about to get him, man. He about to back up Pat, yo.
Nah,
that'd be crazy.
But this is a clear message, man. I haven't seen this many team owners on the same accord with not messing with a player since Colin Kaepernick. Not one team will break rank and say, "Nah, I'm taking." Like everybody is on board with this.
If he goes undrafted, it will be a firestorm. Because
there won't be no repercussions.
Or do y'all think? Was he was a senior this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third year player, maybe a junior, maybe a senior. I'm not sure.
Do y'all think he should have waited?
He was a senior, but he had some JUCO years or something like that. Jackson State.
Another year eligibility or something.
So he still had another year, right? Do y'all think he should have waited because there hasn't
he was ready. He did his time and he was ready.
Absolutely. I think
but let's look at the landscape of the league, right?
What was he gonna do? Wait and people was gonna like him more?
No, it's not even about that. I'm just saying, like, I'm playing devil's advocate, right?
Okay.
All these teams, let's go down and see.
We're gonna do the NBA playoffs last. I'm about to skip it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, all the teams in the league, who has their day one starter for the season?
We're gonna do it by divisions, or you just want to
just run them down. You know,
everybody except for Pittsburgh.
So it'd probably be easier to go the other way. So Pittsburgh doesn't have a day one starter.
Indiana, the Colts don't.
The Colts don't have.
Russell Wilson is the day one starter.
Okay, so the Steelers don't have a day one starter. The Colts don't have a day one starter.
How we feel about the Jets?
Ooh, they don't have a day one starter.
Justin Fields is there.
He's there, but he's gonna have to. He's not day one. They'll fight for it in camp.
Whoever,
That's
With who? Him and who?
Shador. Damn, I don't know.
Whoever's on that roster right now, but who Cleveland doesn't have a day one starter because I don't think they're fully still sold on Deshaun Watson.
Vegas. Vegas got 2 picks coming up at the end of this round. So,
but they got Geno. I think Geno's the day one starter for sure.
He is.
I think Seattle has gone in on Sam Darnold, so he's the day one starter.
Is JJ McCarthy going to be healthy for the start of the season?
He has no choice but to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he's going to be the day
they
one.
Don't have one. Yeah,
he's going to be the day one starter in Minnesota. So Saints. So Steelers, Saints, Browns, Colts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's 4 out of 32 teams that don't have day one starters. There was 3 quarterbacks taken already: Cam, Jackson, and Tyler Show.
That Tyler Show pick is atrocious.
We know, bad, very bad. Shador should have gone to New Orleans at 9.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Martinez. That's the other quarterback on their roster, on the Jets roster.
Who? Justin Fields might be a day one starter.
Adrian live across the street from me.
Adrian Martinez, Jordan Travis.
that man
Hey, Shador tweeted out yesterday, "I'm built for whatever today may bring." He thought he was going to get drafted today. I don't know.
So we knew Cam.
Zoe said he didn't get drafted the Monday.
I did not say that was you. That was you. I ain't gonna do my man too like that. I like
Monday is when they sign undrafted free agents.
Yo, if this man go undrafted,
we knew Cam was 1. There was no discussion about that. Cam was 1. So Tennessee figured out their quarterback situation. So now they have a day one starter, right? Maybe it wasn't a quarterback draft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I get you playing devil's advocate, but if I'm looking at the quarterbacks, I mean, this happens a lot. We can honestly say it happens a lot, but this bad, like we knew it wasn't.
What was a 3rd round pick or a 4th round pick?
Who?
Philly. Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. 2nd?
Nah, he was either 3rd or 4th. I know that for a fact.
But what else was going on in that draft?
Nothing. They just didn't believe in him.
I think everybody
he lost his job and went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, Tua beat him out in a championship game. And he lost his job. He went to Oklahoma. He played well at Oklahoma though.
Well, if they draft Shiloh before they draft Shador.
Stop it, Jay.
Don't do that. Don't say that, man. God, yo, this is gonna be ugly. This is looking horrible.
Hey, Jacksonville might get them in 2 picks. They got 88. They on 86 right now.
Why would Jacksonville take him though?
Because they don't know what Trevor Lawrence is going to end up.
Oh, they know. There's enough evidence to know what Trevor Lawrence is. Mark Sanchez.
I still hold out hope.
I just seen a clip of them having Cam Ward at a press conference, and Warren Moon surprised him and walked out with the number 1 jersey and gave him permission to wear number 1.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
that's
dope.
hard.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's tough.
That is tough.
That's tough. There has to be something. I need to know why. What was done in these interviews? What was done in these pressers? These
anything short of grabbing somebody and Shannon sharpening them. It don't matter.
Okay, we gotta hurry up.
Jay is.
We not gonna make it to.
Jay is.
I'm back.
We're not gonna make it.
This is a shakedown. This is a shakedown.
This is a shakedown.
I don't. So, and this is blatant disrespect because I think Shador is better than Jackson Dart. I think Shador is better than Tyler Show. Why is this man still on the board?
This is crazy.
And he got trained by Tom Brady. What I don't what else do you want?
Yeah.
Well,
like-
look, even
oh
even
my
the Raiders
gosh.
don't care about that.
Shadur Sanders, breaking news, Shadur Sanders gets a fake draft call, and the person who he picked up and answered from told him, wait a little longer.
That ain't real.
It's on Bleacher Report.
No, it's not, man.
It's on Bleacher Report.
This is bro. This is some MAGA stuff.
They
Bro.
doing it. They are doing this, bro. They doing this.
That's
This is not
crazy.
this is a happenstance. This is a calculated point to prove that you ain't bigger than the program. And I don't know who they talking to, whether they talking to the quarterback or his father.
And it might be
Or
both.
all people that look like him.
Honestly,
Talking to all people that look like him.
Maybe
the very last pick in the draft is Kansas City. So Kansas City is going to have Mr. Irrelevant, barring any trades before then.
Nah,
he shouldn't even be there. He shouldn't even be there. He shouldn't even be on the board still. But
he'll get drafted tonight.
Jay, there's only
wait. Okay, let me read this.
There's only 15 picks left.
Okay, they're doing a Twitch stream. Shout out to Twitch. We coming to get that bag real soon. Shadur Sanders appeared to receive a phone call during day 2 of the 2025 draft from someone telling him to wait a little longer. The Twitch stream video shows a group of excitedly gathering as Shadur answered the phone on a Friday night. When he answered it, they overheard the call. The people saying, they said you're going to have to wait a little longer. I don't know who that was. Nobody's got this number. Nobody. This is a private number. Sanders, originally projected as the first round pick, has yet to hear his name called by the beginning of the 3rd round on Friday night.
That's crazy.
They got George Bush Sr. out there making this pick for the Packers.
Man, what? I'm not turning that on because I don't know if it's really. I don't know. He's George Bush Sr.
This is
it's some elderly European male in a wheelchair. I'm pretty sure it's not George Bush Sr. because he passed away like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's his cousin though.
Yeah.
So
Larry Bush Jr.
While we're still waiting for the travesty of this draft situation, what else have y'all seen so far? I mean, this draft has been kind of, I don't want to say lackluster. It hasn't really like
it's a lackluster class.
Yeah, overall, you just gotta. It's a value class. It's depth and value. You know what? If
you can find somebody who becomes a rotational player or a starter in 2 years, you won in this draft.
You won, especially in the second half of the first round.
What was worse is the NBA draft was like that this year.
True. What I don't understand is all these teams, right, that do have established day one starters at quarterback.
Okay.
Let's look at the age of them, right? Baker Mayfield, a little bit up there. Matthew Stafford, up there. Jared Goff, up there. Geno, he's been around. Been around for a minute. He's on the closer side of 30. Dak Prescott. Why not start planning for the future? You're not going to have these quarterbacks forever.
You got to do it now. Dallas is a good. You know what? Dak. We know what Dak is. I think. Do y'all feel like we know what Dak is as far as quarterback play? Have we seen enough?
I think we've seen the ceiling.
Yeah, I think we've seen the ceiling. And why not? Even if he still got some games to play, and I think he does, of course.
Give you 2 years, but let Shadur sit behind that.
Let Shadur sit right there behind him, learn everything in Dallas where his pops played. It's too easy. It's too easy. Jerry gonna do it. Jerry gonna be the one to do it. There it is, Chris. Jerry gonna be the one to do it.
I don't know, but also I want he doesn't even have to be the starter in Pittsburgh, but just come up under the tutelage of Mike Tomlin. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
I don't think I'll ever understand.
I don't want him to go to New England, but that's a perfect situation for him.
Yeah, because
you can battle it out with Drake May, and then you could, be the face of the franchise and do whatever.
You could not tell me that I wasn't gonna see Mike Penix versus Shadur 2 times a year if he went to New Orleans. I thought that was going to be the thing.
That's box office.
That's box office. That's money. I want to see that, but
y'all ain't gonna believe this tweet I just read.
Is it Kanye West?
Nah, somebody said it happened to Will Levis a couple of years ago. Why wasn't there social media outrage over the white guy sliding from the top 10 to the second?
Not the side profiles though.
I'm not doing this with Will Levis.
Will Levis's ass, Will Levis's cheeks. Will Levis can't play football. Will Levis eats mayonnaise by the buttload.
Yeah,
Will Levis is trash.
Hold on. Before they really fixed their fingers to make that tweet. Will Levis experiment didn't just end yesterday.
Nobody said nothing about Will Levis. Yo, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Nah.
The Will Levis experiment officially concluded yesterday at the very beginning of the draft.
Yeah, they picked the wrong time. They picked the wrong time to bring that up as I picked the number one player in the freaking draft, and he's a quarterback, essentially telling Will Levis, get your ass up out of here. Your service is no longer needed.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Okay, Soprano said it best. I said, I don't know why. I guess he was talking about the Saints Falcons, Shedeur versus Penix. He said, because Mickey Loomis is a fucking clown and Will Levis is great value, Sam Bradford. That's why. Great comment.
Oh man.
And we got a homie who's a Saints fan, man, and he has been going through it.
Yeah, he and our other group chat going
days. And I feel for him
normally I would revel in it. Me and Cass don't win at it about the Saints Falcons. Normally I ain't got nothing to say, bro. You going through enough.
I feel so bad because you're not like how Shedeur is. I don't care what tape you've seen. I don't care what the interview said.
He's worthy, bro. He's worthy.
Come on, he's worthy of a call, bro. Even if you don't want him to be your day one starter, he's worthy of learning behind who you got and having a chance. Trey Lance got a job. What are we talking about?
Off of potential.
Off of potential.
That man got drafted off of potential. That was like his knock is he's only a 1-year starter, and he still don't have a lot of film out there.
Trey Lance had a job, and then got traded so that for a game, so the Cowboys can have the Niners game plan. That's it.
That is crazy.
Oh man, this is crazy. LA's on the clock right now. He could go there. Who's backing up Matthew Stafford? I think Carson Beck is still over there, but he's an alcoholic, so
look
at that baby.
They go the man of the house right there.
The man like he got his neck smell like milk.
Mm-hmm.
I know he got some milk on his neck.
Say hello. Say pop out. You're not gonna say nothing. Get out of here.
What we got left for the draft?
Pop out, kids.
It's 12 picks left in the night.
That's crazy.
Rams, Ravens, Hawks, Saints again, Browns again, Pats again, Eagles, Vikings, Raiders twice, Niners, Falcons, Texans.
They're gonna do it this time. They're gonna do it this time.
They drafted Chris Winkie.
I wouldn't mind sending him in Jacksonville, y'all, with Hunter.
Jacksonville just had a pick and didn't take him.
Jacksonville is not up the rest of this round. That would be smart. You already got chemistry.
Yeah.
No, listen. The Saints over Shedeur pick Chris Winkie, bro.
What if the Ravens got him to back up? What if the Ravens got him to back up Lamar?
I would like it.
I just want him to have a job because he should.
Mm-hmm.
He should. That's really the basis of it. I mean,
you know what? He
deserves to have a quarterback job in the NFL.
He about to get picked. He about to get picked right now.
Do you know what? You know what I hate about how this situation is playing out? Whatever job he does eventually get, he's never going to have a chance. Like, it's always going to be his fault. As soon as he gets put in, or if he has a chance to be the starting quarterback, he's not going to have any grace.
That's fine.
I think that is unfair.
That's fine. It's cool. He just got to live up to it. I mean,
and I know he's ready to do that. You know, I seen it in his speech that after round one.
This is the thing, Chris. Once he do get a job, if he get hopefully is he get drafted. You know, the only thing is he gonna miss out on that first round money, right? And that guaranteed contract, right? But him getting drafted, okay, now he on the team. All of this it don't even matter no more. Now it's all about work. You go out there and you prove it. Right. Yep. You take this humble and humiliation ritual that they're trying to do, making chief in the Navy, you go through 6 weeks of this, of them trying to humble you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you to come in there too, so they humbling you for 6 weeks. And some people really need that humbling, because when you're a shit hot first class and then you finally make it, boy, it's hard to think you ain't about to come in here and change the world. Because you think you all that. They got to show you not all that. You're not bigger than that. Like you said, Zode, you're not bigger than the program.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna have to break you down a little bit. Some other ones need to get broken down a little less, but this one right here, his back is hard. He want to be Kunta the whole time.
I said your name is Toby, but his back is hard. Nah, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not saying his back is hard.
The fact that I forgot that Jalen Milroe even declared tells you everything you need to know about this comment right here.
Dang, Jalen Milroe is the quarterback in the draft.
I forgot that man declared.
Who was that?
The quarterback from Alabama. They can't read defense.
He was in the green room yesterday.
No, he wasn't.
Had no business being there.
Who is your agent, bro?
If anybody needed to be at home lounging, waiting for a phone call, it was him.
His agent did not read the room. Maybe he just went read the room. Look, Shador ain't even here.
Who said he can't read defenses though?
He can't.
He did
defense.
For real?
Now, he ain't say it, but he showed it.
Film said that, Jay.
Film said it. He can run. He can run like a running back, and he got a cannon of an arm. Though
he can make up for not being able to read defenses, but
because of his physical. He built
him reading defenses is Nick Cannon reading music and drumline.
So he Anthony Richardson.
That's a
shorter version.
Shorter version, not as tall, athletic though, like that. Cannon of an arm.
And the way Anthony Richardson can't stay in the game when he get hit, Jalen Milroe can't hold the ball when he get hit.
Yeah, he fumbles. He
love to put that ball on the carpet.
He don't lead though.
He don't lead.
He come right back out and do it again.
I got one more fumble in me.
Lord have mercy, y'all.
He can play ball though. He can play ball.
Rams did not take Shador. They took an edge rusher.
Yo,
they took Michael Sam.
Not
may as well.
All right, man. Let's talk about
They took his brother, Josiah Sam.
Oh man. Y'all never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that.
They said Michael Sam looked like Sean T. I couldn't unsee it, man.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
what Michael Sam at right now?
In the green room with Shador.
He in the green room
at Shannon Sharp house.
They had Gilly the kid out there yesterday. They had Gilly and everything.
Everybody was all coordinated, wearing black. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, Shador dating Shinsei or however you say.
Oh, she gonna dump him tonight. They ain't gonna be together long. I can guarantee you that. And the crazy thing about it, if bruh, I would love to see Shiloh go before Shador, but that'll be hilarious. If they really want to mess with him, draft Shiloh. Draft Shiloh.
First round too.
That would be crazy.
Crazy work. Real quick, man. Any draft winners and losers y'all seeing so far?
The NFL as a whole is a loser for what they're doing.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it's obvious, man. It's obvious. They you could tell that it's a collective effort. They doing something.
Ravens took an offensive lineman.
Seattle on the clock now.
So now they're acting like Shador can't block.
Shit, he ain't had no offensive line, so he might be good at that.
Nah, he might. That's another thing. Like toughness cannot be measured. If anybody know what Shedeur had to endure them 2 years in Colorado with the lines that they had,
you know what I've been hearing? Like people been like, "Oh well, he played in a weak conference. He didn't play nobody. This and Jackson Dart played in the SEC and yada 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 yada." What does that matter? The fact that he was the most sacked quarterback in the nation and still put up the numbers that he did
says something.
What does it
matter? Now let me ask you
this:
with Tom Brady being his mentor and his trainer, having ties with the Raiders, having ties and still a good relationship with Kraft over in New England, he can't put a stop to this and have him get taken by one of those franchises.
There's a chance. Patriots is up in four. Patriots is up in 4 picks, and Raiders got back-to-back picks and a couple of picks after that.
Saints on the clock right now, though. Make it right. I want them, and I don't root for nothing Saints. I'm a Falcons fan. I don't root for nothing Saints.
I bet you money the Saints get a.
They're gonna draft a kicker.
They don't get a tight end.
Oh, Jalen. Oh no.
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 You lying.
Jalen Miro got picked up by the Seahawks, bro. They drafted Jalen Miro.
Oh, this is a message, bro.
This is
insane.
This is outlandish.
Insane. This is insane.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
I also like that pick.
No, fuck that. There's no way. There's no way. Jackson Dart, Tyler Show, and Jalen Milroe put them together to make a quarterback. They still not better than Shedeur. There's no way.
I'm gonna tell you why I like that pick. See, they just signed Sam Darnold. So you give Sam Darnold 2 or 3 years. You give Jalen Milroe 2 years to develop. That's a good pick.
That's correct.
Having Shedeur as a backup quarterback, the clamoring to put him on the field is going to be too loud if something goes wrong.
Now that is
it's Sam Darnold. Something's going to go wrong eventually. It's going to happen.
K Soprano, I don't think y'all ain't who. Derek Carr is in a hospital tent as we speak. He ain't even playing right now. The season is over, and Derek Carr is still in the blue tent.
He took the blue tent home with him.
Y'all got to get somebody to throw the ball. I don't got faith in Spencer Rattler.
People at work were telling me Spencer Rattler is better than Shedeur Sanders.
I don't understand it, bro.
Spencer Rattler not better than Spencer Ware.
It's an obvious collusion with this, dog.
It is.
Bro,
I wonder if a law. See, I mean, it's collusion, but it's nothing that can be done about it. Because if you file a lawsuit, what are they gonna say?
I mean, Kaepernick got a settlement, but your reward is here's your money. You're never going to play in this.
You're never
league.
going to be here again.
Yep. God. Hey, Cleveland might do it at 94.
Saints is on the clock right now. Cleveland.
Come on,
next. You got Saints, Cleveland, Patriots,
and
then the come on, bro.
So at this owners meeting, what do you think that they said? Take him as the last quarterback. Like this is the deal. Nobody takes him until he's the last
round. Do you think they said a round? Like third day or less. I mean, they
had to come up with something. I think the reason why they was like, man, if he comes in with his head the way it is, he's going to own the league. We can't let him come and own our league. Humble him now, and we all have to agree to it. It had to be that type of message.
It had to.
But what's more humbling than going to a team that's not going to be in contention for at least 3 to 4 years?
Yo, Shedeur Sanders is not the 93rd worst player in this draft.
No way.
He been number one on old buddy Bill, Big Boy, Mel Kiper, Big Boy since pick 4.
Bro, he's been Mel's best available.
Best available forever.
Yeah, since pick 4. Since pick 4. After they got Carter off the board, it's been best available.
Which I'm not even mad at the Giants for that. I said this before, if Abdul Carter is there when you can get him, that's one of those talents that you just don't. Even if you got people in that position, that's one of them talents that you don't pass when it's there. But then they traded back into the first round
and said, "Let me get
walked past the door and was like, "Yeah, give me Jackson Dart."
And I like Jackson Dart, but he folds under pressure.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the part of Anthony Richardson that he can't stay on the field either.
Yeah, he get hurt a lot too. Yo, I just can't believe this. And they take a safety. The Saints take a safety.
Oh, we knew the Saints weren't gonna get him.
Oh man.
The
Browns back on the clock though. So here we are.
Jaguars had back-to-back picks in this round and didn't take them.
That's a daggone message if I ever heard one.
I just don't got no words for it, bro. I don't got no words.
I think
I don't even know if I want to watch the NFL this season, man. I mean, to do somebody like that, that's man.
I don't even understand. Like, what could have been so bad?
Nothing that I could think of. Unless he said, "I'm not playing for y'all." I don't know, but like
they said Anthony Richardson had attitude issues, still got drafted.
And Jay, you know, he played for your boys, and so I got a chance to see him, you know, every single year, sometimes twice a year. And as talented as Anthony Richardson is physically, like
he's over. He's not good.
He got a cannon, but he couldn't throw fish in the toilet. Like he was inaccurate
a lot.
Shador
has some great passes, and then if you see a great pass from Anthony Richardson, just understand that the next one won't be.
Yeah, keep watching. Keep watching. He about to give you something different real soon. He'll give you a different look real soon.
Y'all like that? Wait till you see this.
and the thing about it, like Shador has tape,
and then he'll throw a mind numbing interception, and then you be like, man, about to pull his ass, and then he'll throw a dot.
It's just this who he is, bro.
There's tape,
and then he'll take off running and not slide and go out concussed.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
three straight plays.
There's tape
on the first series.
There's tape of Shador rolling to his weak side, out the pocket, throwing a 50-yard bomb in the basket. What are we doing?
That man, they call him the football J.R. Smith.
You know what? Fair.
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it. Not mad at it.
Who the football J.R. Smith?
I thought we had the lead.
Richardson.
Nah,
JR was better than that.
No, he's the football
Anthony Richardson.
Reggie Evans.
Reggie Evans.
Yeah.
That's a name I ain't heard in a minute.
Or Reggie Bullock.
OJ Mayo.
Reggie Bullock. If he's making threes, he's a valuable asset. But
is crazy.
He's the football OJ Mayo.
All right, man. I'm about to go pray for Shador, man. Y'all want to end it?
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you go.
Hold on, the Browns pick is in. Hold on, guys.
Okay. Yeah. If this is the bet. If this is Shador, if this is not Shador, we got to end alive, y'all. It ain't gonna be Shador. I don't have no faith. No, now I have no faith.
This is crazy.
I'm trying to remember when we seen a slide this bad.
Ain't no way you telling me Jalen Milroe is better than Shador Sanders.
You can't tell me that.
You can't sell me that on the back of a box of Girl Scout cookies.
No, you can't. And I like Girl Scout cookies.
Man, why y'all ain't tell me these pumpkin seeds was this good?
I was looking at him and I'm like, why is his seeds white? That man got Caucasian seeds.
I thought that man had some XL sunflower seeds. I was like,
why are they white? Pumpkin seeds? They good. I never had them before.
I never had. I don't like pumpkin though. So.
Yeah, me neither. I'd rather eat prostitute pussy.
You ready to eat what? Oprah. What is that?
That too.
Anything.
Stripper butt.
That's wild. That's wild.
Oh shit.
Jay, surprise. Jay is definitely on one. Jay is back for real. Jay been back this episode.
I mean, I feel good, man. Y'all don't even understand what this mean to me. Like y'all have no idea.
Jay is in rare form tonight, and I love it, man. I love it.
He cold trained tonight. He ain't Jay.
The nation.
Man, listen. Hey, we 3 weeks away from a therapeutic rap relaunch.
Okay.
Oh, he
I'm feeling good, man. Like we ran into some problems today, and for us to run into the problems that I ran into today and still be able to be here tonight and be here the whole night.
It told you something.
Yeah.
Showed you something too, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Duval.
No.
Another quarterback?
No.
They took another quarterback.
Dylan Gabriel.
All right, man. We out. Yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe to all our stuff.
No.
Like that is ridiculous.
No.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, post notifications, all that stuff. Man down clips, subscribe to our Patreon, do all of that stuff. Shador Sanders.
Quinn Ewers is in the draft. Forgot about him too. He's probably gonna get picked before Shador.
All right, man. We ain't got nothing else. We got nothing else. I don't know what
Dylan freaking Gabriel.
Where's he from?
Oregon.
I think he was somewhere else before that. He like
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
He got a cannon.
Oh no, he can throw it. But I mean,
he's not better than Shador.
Man, you saying stuff that don't matter.
Yeah, they obviously the last 3 quarterbacks they took have all been worse than Shador.
Yeah, clearly.
Ain't nobody after the second round better than Shador.
Nobody.
Not just the quarterbacks. Nobody.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is politics.
Hey, the Raiders about to get him, man.
Come on, man. Come on,
Raiders. Look, the Patriots is on the clock right now.
K Soprano, it's not race motivated, but it wouldn't happen to a white player, right? So it's not motivated by race. It's motivated by something they dislike about Shador and his family. But you could dislike that same thing in a white player and still draft him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not motivated by race. They're not saying because you're black, we're not taking you.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying because you have this attitude, and I'm not going to overlook it because
you're black. And so I'm not going to overlook it because you black. Yeah.
It wouldn't happen to a player of non-color.
Hey man,
you mean to tell me that a quarterback that had to play at 3 schools?
Yep.
He had to play at 3 schools to get a chance.
Should have played at 1.5.
What's the half, Jay?
Colorado.
Okay, no. Okay.
Oh, he said Colorado was.
Okay, I thought
he was going that way too. I was like,
I was about to hit the end stream button real quick.
You know what? But you know what?
I'm never gonna do that to me, my people.
Your people.
But you know what? He started at JSU, and he left because he still wanted to be under his dad as far as coaching. But Dylan Gabriel.
I'm not
Where's
mad
that
at
quarterback from Colorado State that was their rival? They gonna take him too?
Oh, now he already he finished his insurance test today, so he just started with State Farm.
Yeah, he got a car dealership too. Yeah, a car dealership that he works on. They just opened 3 new locations in Colorado.
y'all almost killed Mel with that one.
Yeah, Mel almost died. You all right, boy? He got them seasons, but we got to be careful.
Y'all better go get y'all some pumpkin seeds and stop playing.
And the Patriots just drafted a center.
All right. Good night. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. That's what
that man took the test. He passed it today.
Stay crazy.
Oh, even bro, I just saw it. I'm watching the draft right here. I don't know who he is, but the dude that just announced the Patriots pick
is
walked off shaking his head.
Wow.
He did the card up like this and walked off shaking his head after announcing the Patriots pick.
Well, listen, you as the Patriots, you can't put Shador behind Drake May.
Yeah,
think that Drake May is going to survive.
Yeah, they're going to get Drake May up out of there.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Is that why they got Joe up out of there?
This is a situation to where every black player need to meet, and not just the black players, because the players that aren't black, they know what this is. I think everybody should boycott the league. I think the players should do a walkout.
Are they though?
They should do a walkout.
The Falcons pick is in. Let's see.
And your boy ought to head it up.
A safety from Notre Dame, Xavier Watts, to the Falcons.
Them picks coming in fast.
They coming. They even Patrick Mahomes just tweeted, "This is crazy."
Yeah,
hey, Pat know what it is.
Real recognize real.
They know what it is. And
you can't hide how obvious it is right now.
Pat is the league. It was important that he said something.
It is important.
And now that he said something, watch this.
I'm glad he did. He probably called Andy Reid right now. Was like, man, end this.
Man, in this right now.
And we don't have the power to end it because we don't need a quarterback. Hell, we draft him. What's he gonna do?
Patrick Mahomes tweeted that the Raiders
note, I do like that that pick, that safety from Notre Dame.
And you know what? Whoever takes him, I hope they it just fall one game behind the Chiefs in winning. Whoever takes him, I hope they fucking set the league on fire.
Beat everybody except for your squad, right?
Yeah. We can't take him. Like literally, we can't take him. There's absolutely no way. Like
what Brian at now? What Brian at with that player empowerment? I thought y'all said Brian had 4.
Sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. Nah, he out there looking lost on this last play.
I bet you any amount of money he ain't got not 1 foul.
I bet he got more than one. I bet he got one.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1 or under. He ain't got more than 1.
0 fouls.
Thank you.
At the half. 0 fouls at the half.
Guess how many hit fouls he had last game?
1.
0.
Crazy.
Hey, he's playing stellar defense.
So Minnesota just traded into the 97th pick with the Houston. Oh, nope, never mind. Got that wrong.
Pump fake.
Texans had traded into that pick.
Texas traded in and got a corner from
Jalen Smith.
Yeah. But yo,
I've never heard of him. He's amazing.
Right, me neither. But Las Vegas is on the clock for the next 2 picks. Come on, man.
If
they gotta do it. They gotta do it. They gotta do it.
Gino right now.
Gino Smith.
And they just drafted Ashton Genty. They drafted Ashton Genty with the 6th overall pick.
6th overall pick. Yo, I would, if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago who I thought was going to get drafted first, Shedeur or Ashton Genty, then it probably would have been a toss-up. Ashton Genty went 6th.
Bro, I had Prize Picks had a little promo thing where you could, do your little draft, whatever. Like you could do over unders on certain things for the draft, and it was just a three leg parlay, whatever. And I took over 2.5 Big Ten players picked in the first round. I hit. I took over 1.5 guest announcers that announced the pick in the first round. I hit that, and I said under 11.5 for Shedeur Sanders' draft position.
You hit that too?
Hell no.
Well, at first, you was sounding like me when I go back to my class reunion. I hit that. I hit
that one too.
Yep.
But in my mind, I'm like, there's no way Shedeur makes it out of the top 10, bro. Not with New Orleans at 9, not with these other teams that could, trade up or trade back or whatever to get a quarterback.
Get to the top 100.
That's crazy. That's insane.
This is
wow.
And the fact that the clock is so far down on the Raiders right now, it's 36 seconds left on the clock, and the pick is not in. What are we discussing? Get him.
The pick in.
Throw the towel in.
Throw the damn towel.
Throw the towel. Throw the damn towel.
No, they drafted Quinn Ewers.
Stop it.
You lying.
Stop it.
Nah, I'm only fucking with y'all.
Oh my goodness. I was gonna throw this headset across the damn planet.
I don't know why y'all shot. Y'all know they're not about to take Shedeur.
They got to though. Like
no, they're not.
This is
if Shedeur fall. I mean, it's bad enough Shedeur fell to day 2, but if Shedeur falls to day 3 or even undrafted, that is disgusting work.
It's my dog outside in the front yard.
Oh, sugar.
I'm not sure.
She barking and ain't moving. Cause I don't know how you got out the gate, baby. She just barking. And I just heard a Sprinter van doing 50 in the cul-de-sac.
They did the donut in that circle right by Bell House.
Sugar out there struggling, boy.
Better get sugar in the house, boy.
Oh man! All right, come on, Raiders. What y'all doing?
Jalen Smith. Oh, nah, that's who. What you call it? Picked
the Texans.
Let me go get Sugar. Dang.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.
Hey, when you come back, when you come back, Shador have a job.
Let's see this.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on until she get drafted. That's the least we can do.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna stay until you get drafted. I can tell you that right now.
We're doing a marathon.
You got shit to do tomorrow. You got shit to do tonight.
All right, let's see, man. Let's see. Come on, Raiders. Back-to-back picks, man. What y'all doing with them? What are y'all doing with them?
Hey, Soprano. So you see, I see right now you baby your dog. If I wasn't here, my dog would survive just fine.
Dog and not let me. Yeah,
she a grown woman.
Go get Sugar, bro.
She a grown woman.
Go get Sugar.
Why she in the front though?
Cause that Sprinter van and lured her out there. You don't even know what's going on. Go get her, bro.
Damn, this is I don't think I've ever seen collusion and disrespect at such a high level in the draft before. This is crazy.
Pete Carroll, 171.
He don't even know Shador said he think he drafting Dion.
I watched it.
She went outside.
She wasn't.
Duval.
Mel
right by the door and it sound like she outside.
Mel Kiper still got Shador as his best available. Kyle McCord, Will Howard, Quinn Ewers are all in this draft. None of them are better than Shador.
So y'all think all the owners are in on it?
At this point, gotta be.
I gotta be at this point.
There had to be a memo sent out or something.
And we'll never know, huh?
It'll be one of the NFL's best kept secrets. Or there's Caleb Rogers, offensive lineman.
Some of them ain't even gonna make the team.
That's what I'm saying.
This is I'm sick.
I don't have it, bro.
I'm sick, bro. I could understand if maybe it was like the same thing with LeBron speaking on Bronny, us getting fed, bullshit like, yeah, he's better than such and such. That's not what happened. And we have the tape. We watched him play at Jackson State, at Colorado. We watched it.
Man can play. He can play the game. As simple as that. He can play.
We watched him do incredible things with no protection. This man constantly getting jacked up in the backfield. Still made it work.
What pisses me off about it is they said that the HBCU he played at wasn't going to help him get drafted, so he left the HBCU to go play at a big school to better his draft position, just to have this happen to him.
And what's crazy is the man increased his draft position.
Yeah, he got better.
He got better, and the talk was first rounder. The talk was him or Cam. Who is going first? How do we go from who is going first to him not being drafted at all? And we're almost at the end of day 2.
American Freedman said Shador insurance policy for Purdy. When the Niners pick?
They pick right after. They pick after this pick for the second pick for the Raiders. They pick at 100.
If it ain't that, it's gonna be Shador Insurance Agency for State Farm.
Yeah, come and shot with me.
They chose 2 offensive
Charles Grant, another old lineman.
Yo, Young, who you talk about? He said some of the niggas in the chat be ducking me on their own show, but I'm gonna catch him. Who is you? Who?
That's very aggressive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you easy work, man. I don't know why nobody would duck you.
I'm trying to see who got a show. Who got a show in the chat? Let's see.
Double O lineman back to back.
Yo, who in the chat? Hey, Young, do they know who you talk about? Whoever it is, say who you is. Y'all ducking Young?
I never even heard of William and Mary.
I have. It's right.
Really?
Well, I lived in VA, so
Gotcha.
I definitely heard of it.
This is crazy. I don't
know.
Well,
I got nothing. It's two more picks in the second round. I mean, in the third round. Two more.
Three more.
Three more.
Niners, Eagles, and Vikings.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a wrap for his round.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I mean,
wrap for his round. He about to round up a wrap.
The Niners are about to try and pay Brock Purdy, so we know he's not going nowhere. It's Jalen Hurts, done deal. We already know what that is.
And they got it.
And Minnesota is about to do the JJ McCarthy experiment, so he's got at least 1 year.
He got 3 years. He's European.
All right. Y'all better get y'all some pumpkin seeds, man. I ain't never been
not that good.
Seeds like this before my life.
Can't be.
I have passed by them every time I've seen them in the store.
So the Raiders went running back, receiver, cornerback, offensive lineman with their 5 picks so far in the draft.
Nah, simply hot take. Shador still on the
Josh just came downstairs, huh? Your TV? Nah, it's fine. Man, they still ain't pick them, bro. It's about to be the end of the third round.
I know who did get drafted. LeBron James II.
This ought to be a message to all you black people out there for trying to be good fathers. Y'all better cut that shit out.
Yep. That's all it is.
Oh, I think this nigga talking about me.
No, I'm talking
about Young.
Oh, he said in the chat.
He said, "Dude, depressed bringing up Bronny."
Who is it? Call him out, Young. He ain't gonna say it. Don't be in your son's life. Be a deadbeat. Give up hope.
Introduce crack at an early age.
Yeah, like stop being a good father to your children.
Go get some milk. Never come back.
I still ain't seen the number 1 pick get drafted with his dad at the draft. Still ain't seen it.
A number 1 pick?
Mm-hmm. I ain't seen it.
I seen one.
Cam Dad wasn't at the draft.
Bryce Young dad was there.
No, I'm talking about Cam Ward.
I don't think I don't know.
Damn. Now we got a deep dive.
Yeah, we got to.
I just threw that out there. I don't know that for a fact.
I'm about to do my research.
Now we got a deep dive.
I'm going to do my research.
Because that's interesting.
I know for a fact Cam Ward dad was there. Right?
Okay.
I know for a fact.
Hey, so K Soprano said, "How dare you implement morals, integrity, and confidence in him?" Your son is a
Y'all
loser.
better stop that nonsense, boy.
Now hold on. Wait, Travis Hunter got his dad excused from jail.
Y'all better humble y'all sons before the world do it.
Yeah, they're gonna
bring him in. And he need to know that Kunta is no longer.
Oh, the 49ers is not drafting Shador because they went and got Mac Jones as the backup.
They did get Mac Jones, so it's not a quarterback there.
The Broncos just traded into the second to last pick in this round, so
they believe in Bo Nix though. I think,
but a backup. Who's the backup in Denver? Me, you, Mel?
Yeah. Shador just tweeted. He said, "Thank you, God, for everything."
Upton Stout, cornerback, Western Kentucky.
Man, they just making up niggas at this point.
Upton. This is when you get so
Nigga
far.
name is not Upton Stout. Ain't nobody real name that.
This is when you get so far in the franchise mode that the game got to start generating players. For you to get drafted.
Duplicating them.
Upton Stout. That's a 5'9".
Everybody knows this ain't about football.
Nah, it ain't.
It ain't. It can't be.
I would think though. You know what? Honestly, as much Deion talk crazy to people too, so not really even crazy.
But this has been Deion from day.
That's what I was saying. That's so it
one.
can't be considered him talking crazy because he just being Deion. He just being Deion. He gonna speak on how he feel, and he gonna tell his what he feel is the truth. 5 quarterbacks have been drafted, and none of them are named.
None of them are
Sanders. None of them
That's crazy.
I mean, did he flirt with Roger Goodell's daughter?
Man, listen, bro. This is crazy. I got nothing. I got nothing.
So, Young, when I mentioned Bronny, I'm saying, like, of course, Bronny has the potential, right? But you can't sit here and say that we didn't.
I don't tiptoe around that Bronny butt. We all know it. Right.
We can't sit here and say that the strings weren't pulled for for Bronny to get drafted. My thing is, we see there is tape on Shedeur. There is multiple years of tape on Shedeur of actually being good and being worthy of a job in the NFL. And his dad is not doing any of the legwork or the string pulling. And you get what I'm saying? Like, it's and then an edge rusher to the Broncos.
It ain't gonna be the Vikings. Well, I mean, nah. JJ's.
I don't know who the backup is.
Yeah, I don't know who the backup.
Daniel Jones went to Indianapolis, so they don't have a backup currently. In my thinking. So, but this is the last pick of the night. The Vikings. The Vikings are the last pick of the night, and then it's day 3 tomorrow, which nobody watches.
Nah, I'll just keep my track on my phone. But this is absolutely insane that we about to be on day 3.
5 quarterbacks gone. Only one of them you could say deserved to be drafted before.
And you can't even, and that's not even guaranteed.
What?
That Cam Ward was better than Shedeur.
A debate could be had.
A debate can be had. A debate.
They was going toe to toe on them pro days.
Mm-hmm. A debate can be had.
He throws a better ball than Shedeur, but
yeah. Shedeur, the thing that always stood out to me as far as his quarterback play was he is able to play on schedule, bro. He can play on schedule. He understands the route tree, and he knows how to throw the ball with great anticipation, ball placement and anticipation. That's what you needed as a quarterback, bro.
I wonder if he's better than Bronny at playing point guard. Maybe he could play for the Lakers.
Oh, wait, there's some tape of him playing basketball too. He might be.
That's what I'm saying.
He might be.
I don't know about him, but Travis Hunter is.
Yeah, Travis Hunter like that, boy.
Travis Hunter,
athlete.
He's different, bro.
You don't put a position by his name. You did Travis Hunter, athlete.
All right, it's a wide receiver from Maryland, Ty Felton.
That's Ray Felton, brother.
Mm-hmm. That's Ray, brother. Shedeur Sanders, Quinn Ewers, Kyle McCord, Riley Leonard, and Will Howard still available at quarterback on day 3.
Goodness gracious, bro.
Tom Brady was a 7th round pick.
6th.
5th or 6th. 6th.
He was 6th.
Chris would know definitely because he Michigan.
That's there's hope, right? You see these, you see, and don't say I'm comparing any of them, but of course Tom Brady got drafted in 6th. Brock Purdy got drafted as Mr. Irrelevant, and he got put in a great situation. So like, there's hope, but everybody who knows football knows Shedeur should have been gone.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think.
Shedeur should have been off the board yesterday.
I'm trying to think because I see Young in the comments, but Deion did come to Twitter because they was attacking Shedeur and was like, my son is going to be, he said, Shedeur do blah, 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 blah. And Deion responded and said, my son is going to be a top 5 pick. What are you doing? I got time today. Do you
And
think
you got
that
a lot of time yesterday and today for sitting for this?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
To answer your question,
you think that has something to do with it?
Dion and Shador wanted to do things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure if Dion wanted to, he could have put in the call to Jerry and he would have been drafted by Dallas. I'm pretty sure that could have been a done deal. Or because he's been working out with Tom, they could have had a conversation.
Not if the owners are already agreed that they're not going to do it. You
That's
saying
there's something
to do that for Kaepernick.
It's deeper than that.
It's definitely deeper than rep.
And Shador's talent is definitely round one talent. For sure. For sure. And the fact that he's not round one or round two, and now not round three draftee makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, they put the word on. Put the word
Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Show,
come on, bro,
and Jackson Dart got
none of
jobs
them
for Shador Sanders.
And none
that
of them
tells you
should
everything you need to know.
None of them should have.
None of them should have.
No offense to them. No offense to them. But
none. I mean, come on, bro. Like
Chris, Zoe, maybe they agreed to make this man Mr. Irrelevant. Who got the last pick of the draft?
Kansas City.
This man going to Kansas City.
This man going to Kansas City as the very last pick of the draft. Send that message.
Jay, make it happen.
Got y'all. Hey, Jay, y'all got y'all want that back up.
Got y'all whenever the 1-5 hang the cleats up. Y'all got
two. Y'all got
two coming right behind them.
Y'all got two.
Nah, he'll go in the fourth. They
you willing to book that?
Yeah. The ritual's over. Like if they go too far, everybody can see the message. Then they'll just say this is what people had him on their board. He wasn't what he thought he was.
K Soprano said that
somebody that made that call said, "Man's taking enough of a beating. Pick him up, drag him in the back."
Pick him up.
He said that Saints pick is atrocious. Dude had 3 season-ending injuries. God damn.
Yo, that's a message right there. I don't care if you ain't got no ACLs. We draft you before we draft Shador.
They said it was a buddy that's in the league that's on his third contract that they played together for at Oregon.
Golly.
That's insane, bro. I don't know.
Man, I just seen LeBron play some of the best Olay.
he got that Olay in his bag now.
All of Olay.
That man got all, all of Olay. Not all of Olay, man.
That man just did 5 jab steps and missed a jumper wide right.
Wide right like a field goal.
Yeah, you got to call it like that.
That man said wide right.
That's how far it was off.
Oh shit, man.
That man.
Hey, we appreciate y'all sticking around with us while we was hoping Shador got drafted, but
didn't happen.
To no avail tonight, y'all, man.
Hoping and wishing and
Hey, Lucas just got a shot and got fouled. They ain't call it.
Top QB prospect.
It's 3-on-1. They're not calling fouls nowhere.
Oh, they letting them play?
Yeah, Luka shot a shot. It was a 1-on-3. He got fouled, but they ain't even call it.
He whining, ain't he?
Nah, then Austin Reeves went up and got fouled. They ain't call it. And now LeBron just called an alley and looking at it like, man, who the fuck man is that? Like it wasn't his.
Oh, Luka only got 8. It's the third quarter, and Luka only got 8 points. That's the best movie in the world. I'm about to go watch that.
Oh, you don't want to watch that because look what the King got.
I don't mind the King getting his numbers.
That one forgot 27.
Jalen Milroe on if he had a message to the teams who passed on them. Quote, belt to ass. Shut the fuck up.
No, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna put belt to anything. You're gonna put that belt on.
You don't know is that belt and that ass gonna be on the bench.
Yeah.
Like what? Shut the fuck. What?
Man. Oh my
Come
God.
on, bro.
He said, who you gonna beat? Your own team passed on you 3-4 times, nigga. The team you on right now said, nah.
Hey, this OTAs, I'm fucking y'all niggas up.
Yeah.
Hey, share the link for the last 5 minutes, y'all.
Huh? All right.
Share the
We'll
link for the last 5 minutes.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Well, yo, hey, I'm on one today, man.
Bro, I'm like, come on, Jalen.
I cannot wait
Come
to
on,
watch
bro.
this.
To watch him hold Sam Darnold's fucking play sheet.
Yo. Y'all want to jump in the chat, man? Real quick for the last 5 minutes. Y'all got something y'all want to share, man? Click that link.
God.
If you click it, you better be correct.
Yeah, because you know, Jay ain't got no filter tonight. Well, any other night either, but especially tonight. Especially tonight. Ain't no telling what that boy gonna say.
Hey, finish this sentence, Chris. Dad, right?
You
too young, man. You too young. You too young. You don't know that?
No, cause you got an accent, man, and you got a mouth full of pumpkin
finish the
seed.
lyric. Dead right.
If the head right, Biggie there every night.
Air night. Papa been smooth since what?
Days are under rule. Never lose. Never bruise.
Do something to you.
Talk goes through us.
Oh,
girls walk
through us.
Watch
through us. Who was?
Who was?
Yeah,
because somebody had said Deion should have humbled himself, and I asked, I wanted the same question. Why?
Yeah, he shouldn't have humbled himself. He Deion Sanders, but
I want to know, what did he do that seemed non-humble?
That man lost a half a foot and showed everybody on TV, and y'all say he ain't humble.
Man definitely got some digits missing on the feet.
That man more than humble, man. He also black and confident.
Mm-hmm.
And God fearing.
Yeah, definitely.
Shoot, this might be payback for Shannon Sharp.
You don't want me to be humble around you, because if I'm humble around you, that means I'm plotting.
Yeah, I got something up my sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I keep something up my sleeve. Hey man, no, will there be one that clicks the link?
Not one.
Y'all got 3 minutes.
Hey, man,
3 minutes.
We got a 33,000 subscriber platform, and y'all got a chance to say whatever you want to say on it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't gonna do it. Live.
Show your face.
Show your face. Tell your people. Tell your people I'm about to be on a podcast. What'd you say, Mel?
I said they ain't used to sharing the link.
That's true too. We'll do it a couple of times for the last 5 minutes. How humble? How? Because he believes in his son. Yep, I agree.
Nah, shoot, skip that. We're gonna start sharing it more often.
What, the link?
Like, nah, not even the last 5 minutes. Randomly in the show, y'all just got to pay attention.
We not gonna say it though. We're just gonna drop the link in the bio. I mean, drop the link in the comments and see who.
We might say it. You know, we might say it. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, man. I can't tell y'all grown men what to do.
You gotta have that camera on so I can see who you is.
Yeah, you gotta
bring up, because I was watching Ticket the other day. He was doing a Jokic video and they lost game 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
shout out Tick.
Some guy called in. Soon as Ticket let him on, he just started in-bombing him. Mad because he was cooking Jokic.
That's expected. I didn't realize until we started paying attention to the comments on our channel how many people
just got hate in their heart, man.
That's what hate in their heart. How many people got hate in their heart?
And to that, I just got one thing to say: Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
All right, man, we got to go, bro.
Hey, listen, man, that dude. Hey, listen. Hey, so hold on.
Okay.
The segue is that man had a dog. He seen somebody walking a white puppy. Mm-hmm. That man started calling that dog a snow puppy. Boy, I lost it.
Not a snow puppy.
I laughed for 20 minutes, yo.
This is
that dog kept barking at him. He was like, "See, even the snow puppy's upset."
I'm disgusted.
Chris hurting his heart for sure. Hey, man,
I'm disgusted, bro.
Chris,
man, that man got a Maybach, man. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for Shador.
Hey, this is the part you got to remember. That man just had 2 years of $8 million a year NIL money. I don't care if anyone don't never throw a ball.
Listen, I understand all of that, right? But strip all that away and let's leave it about the game, bro. There's no reason this man shouldn't have a job right now.
He gonna get a job, and if he not, somebody got to pay for that Maybach.
Oh, it's paid for. They don't finance. I guarantee you that.
Hey, hold on, time out, man. Why you got a picture of the dude from Mummy's Return with Luka jersey on?
What?
What's the name? Brendan Fraser
in the group chat.
Where?
Yeah,
that is not Brendan Fraser. First off,
it may as well be.
Wait,
that's not Brendan Fraser. First off,
that
is James Corden, bro.
Hey, somebody go. Hey, somebody look up Brendan Fraser, yo.
Brendan Fraser now, yeah, probably look like that because Brendan.
He is Brendan Fraser Encino Man? That might be before your time, Chris.
That is Encino Man.
Okay, all right.
Brendan Fraser. Y'all stop trying to, man.
I'm saying
I know
things. I did not mean to.
I know things, man.
My bad, bro.
I'm about to go watch Luka Doncic finish his quarter.
I'm about to go watch
Luka Vandross.
Let's go find. Let's go see.
You'll never find
8 points.
Defense like mine.
Blown. Hey, Luka just got a tie up.
He played defense? Okay, I gotta go watch this. I don't believe
not necessarily. I wouldn't call it defense.
All right.
LeBron still ain't got no foul.
He ain't fouling nobody, man.
This was
shockingly enough. He ain't got no turnovers either. I ain't never seen that.
How you gonna foul when you playing Olay? The best of Olay.
Yeah, if you
and it looked like he keeps singing in his head, "You're a vegetable." Hey, Luka just did a jump ball and didn't jump.
Yo,
this is bananas.
That's a good.
Did y'all see that jump ball Zach Edey did the other night?
That was bananas too.
Why did he
This
do
man
that?
got a flagrant. He almost got a flagrant foul on the jump ball.
From a jump ball
with a 6'1" dude.
And just dunked on Luka.
Was it nasty?
Nah, it would have been nasty if it wasn't Luka.
Real quick before we get up out of here, though.
Uh-huh.
OKC down 29.
And that comeback yesterday?
Won the game. Does it say more about OKC or does it say more about Memphis?
Ja got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Would it have
Plus,
made a
I told
difference?
y'all as soon as they said they was down 29, I said, "Oh, they'll get it within 5 and the 4th, and we'll see what happens from there."
Yep,
I said that as soon as that happened.
And that's exactly what happened too,
That
which is insane. But Ja being hurt did. I mean,
and he's already ruled out for game 4 too.
Yeah, he already. It's a wrap.
Memphis, it's a wrap for you round. Season over.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yep, they should have lost to
even,
Dallas.
Listen,
I told you, don't matter who win that playing game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even play the starters. Go ahead and send the starters on the head start to Cancun. Let the bench players get this last game in.
Yeah, Ja hurt anyway. He like, man, we about to lose anyway. I'm not getting out there and running up and jumping high as hell.
Yeah, Ja got an ice pack on. He drawing up new 3-point celebrations right now.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got to draw them. All I got to do is watch South Park.
Yo, did y'all see what he said? The bomb celebration, the throw the bomb celebration was? He said this wasn't him pulling the pin out of grenade. It was him taking the words, throwing them to the crowd.
Oh, he spun that like Young Thug.
So saying what he wanted to say and covering his ears so he could tune out the responses.
Genius.
Oh, he got Young Thug publicists.
That is
he got Young Thug.
Hey, time out.
Yes,
Luka standing at the top of the key, gets ripped.
He's still at the same spot.
No. He runs back and easy foul and one.
so he ran back to foul him so he could get, hey man, you want 2 points? You know what? I'll go and give you another one.
he could have just literally not ran back.
Yeah, just stay where you at, gang.
Nico was right.
You really not playing no defense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and meanwhile, it's LeBron rest period, so they don't care about none of that.
Oh yeah.
You got to say LeBron for the 4th.
How much time left in the third?
3:42. They down. Lakers are down 5.
Okay.
Which
let's go watch that.
7.
Yeah,
let's go watch that. Hey man, definitely appreciate y'all, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe already so you get the notifications when we go live, man. We definitely appreciate y'all kicking this with us this long, man. And
super show.
It got there. Crazy.
Super show.
I didn't even advocate for a super show this time. And, I love super shows. But same time, same date.
Man, you going you getting we'll see. After the last game. You getting on? You don't know yet?
No, I'm gonna edit instead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I gotta push some stuff out.
Okay. All right, man.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all. Hey, we see a couple of y'all, the new faces, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Stick with us. Love y'all. Peace.
Adios.